crazy, bro.
Yo, Baron gave that fucking link out, dog.
No, Jack said it might be the Patreon guest.
Bro, that was fucking crazy. What the fuck?
Baron gave that fucking link out. He the only one had it.
No, the Patreon.
No, they said the
Patreon
guest. They said the Patreon. Because remember last week it was a different one.
So hold on, wait.
So you saying somebody paid money to come in here and do that?
That's what happened last week. That's what Homeboy did last week.
And I just
he actually stayed and was a funny guest.
Yeah.
No, this other person is rocking with them though, like.
Bruh.
So
all them niggas trolls.
You telling me dude paid money to come in here and
and you know what's crazy? When I seen his name, I was like, let me make sure his payment actually went through. Dude, payment went through, dog. He actually paid money.
He paid to do that, of course. They want to ruin the podcast.
That's crazy, fam.
It's saying the other podcast is still live.
It's got because I can't delete it. I couldn't delete it yet. I gotta wait a minute. Hold on.
Baron want a new link. I don't know what y'all want to do.
Nah.
Hold on, wait, no, because I do think it was the Patreon guest though.
Nah, I don't know, man.
I think it was too.
I think it was too. To be honest, Baron would do no shit.
Baron faggot ass pop out of nowhere, and all of a sudden somebody infiltrate the joint. How long we been here and we ain't never had a troll do this?
Bro, I think it was the Patreon guest. I don't.
Let me make sure. Is this
I think so too. I'm gonna have to say I think so too. I don't know.
Is that even the real Baron? Is that even the real?
Let me make sure, dog.
That's
the real Baron. This nigga Jack, man. How the one? Oh man.
This a real Baron. This a real Baron.
Yo. That ain't never happened all this time.
Yo, on my life, I don't know what this nigga problem is though. Like I don't know why that dude is so obsessed. I don't know why he's so obsessed.
That shit ain't never happened all this time, dog.
Baron in the DMs, he said, "Really, that fake ex-con think I did that?"
He said,
"Yeah." Yo, nigga still got a mohawk in 2018. We'll do something.
Y'all want to reinvite Baron, dog?
I think he good. I think that.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna reinvite Baron.
Reinvite him.
Now, if this shit happen again, we'll know what's going on. All right. He said, "What a lame fat bitch." Oh my god, what the hell?
Already happened. The fun already happened.
Yo, let me go to is the new link there?
Bro, that's crazy, dog.
Yo, what the?
So that's the Patreon.
Wait, is this still live?
Yeah, that shit's still. I mean,
I can't delete. It's not letting me delete it, bro. What the?
Bro, we got to stop having guests from the Patreon. This shit crazy.
They
fucking up for everybody.
They might.
That shit's still live. It's still live.
Right, it's not letting me delete nothing because I don't think it lets you delete nothing.
Wow, crazy.
You usually can delete it, but
no, because I'm. It's not.
Yo, wait. Yo, he's streaming right now and he's talking.
I know.
Dark Cloud in there. What the fuck?
Dark Cloud in there? What the fuck?
No, that's a fake. That's probably a fake Dark Cloud.
Wait a minute. They back on.
Yo, they in there talking. BG.
Yo, you gotta get that down because he's showing porn.
I know, bro.
Oh, he in there showing porn.
What the fuck they doing? What the fuck?
This is the wildest shit ever right now.
Crazy, bro. Hey, you got to hit up YouTube. Tell me somebody hacked your shit, bro.
No, he can delete it though for anybody.
They just.
He ended it.
All right, it's ended. Now you can just delete it before anybody can flag it.
What
all
the
right, cool.
fuck?
I can delete it. See, he didn't hack the channel. He just got into so as long as that's the thing. As long as
he ain't hacked the channel.
No, he hacked the fucking
as long as the
Hangout.
live stream is still live, you can't delete it.
When he got in there, he blocked everybody on Google Hangout, so we couldn't join no more.
Yeah, so we couldn't join. Yeah, you deleted it, right?
I have to. It has to process. That's the thing. It has to process first before I can even delete it.
No, you should have to delete it before process.
You should be able to get to it.
Anything happen,
now that it ended, you should be able to get to it.
Somebody hacked your shit.
Delete it now that it's over.
Yeah, okay, I see it now. Yeah, I see it now. I could delete it.
That's crazy, bro.
This nigga in there showing porn. He got the corny porn too.
What's wrong with that guy though? Like real shit.
You really paid money for that though.
Wait, Baron just Baron did
that? Wasn't Baron.
Who was it?
Baron in here right now.
So what the hell just happened?
That was the Patreon guest.
A dude who paid money to get in here on the Patreon request really came in here and trolled and like tried to take it over.
You didn't like talk.
Before we go any further, is this one live? Because we talking and everything.
We'll
it's live. Yeah.
I don't see it on the channel.
I'm on the video right now. I'm on the video right now.
PG, you don't talk and screen these people before they come on?
Yeah, we got to know that ain't gonna work neither though.
How would you know?
I wouldn't know, and I don't got time to screen everybody. Like,
If somebody pay money, then you think, all right, they legit, dog.
It's only $30 though. Somebody will pay $30 to troll, dog.
I mean, honestly, let them pay, and if they start doing that, just kick them out.
I guess so, man.
I ain't paying that shit no mind what he was talking about. I don't know what that nigga problem is.
The fuck is Baron doing? This nigga really treating this like this some WrestleMania type. Nigga, can you unmute yourself and what the? Nigga in the shadows and shit.
Yeah, you know who it. You probably know who it was. It was probably what the fuck's his name? Next Level Gaming.
Probably.
Wow. That
Next Level Gaming is that Renee dude, ain't it?
That was a crazy 30
Nah, Next Level been around way before Renee.
Okay.
That's wild, bro.
That was a crazy start to today, man. Well, end start the podcast.
I don't see the link to the new podcast though.
I'm watching. I'll put it in chat.
It's up. It's up.
Oh, okay.
BG, how many heart attacks did you have yesterday watching that game?
How many what?
How many heart attacks did you have watching that game yesterday?
Oh, a few. I'm about to block this dude on Patreon.
Yo, we just had some major shit happen. You talking about the Eagles game?
Bro, the Eagles are more important than the podcast right now. I'm sorry.
No, ain't that the Eagles don't make me no money. Fuck you talking about? I don't give a fuck about no game.
And that game's over, Bob. That happened yesterday. I'm definitely blocking this dude though right now.
Oh, absolutely.
Let me check.
Can you report him like he did some hacking type shit?
Hold on. Being that he paid and you block him, could he try to report and say that you got over on him?
No, we got proof of what that nigga did.
We ain't got proof no more. It's deleted.
Man.
Yeah, I mean you need to stop allowing them in if that's the case. If it's hairy like that, yeah.
See, am I getting what? Because he just messaged me and said, "Was this after him?" He just said, "Can you send me the link now?" I'm like, "Nah, this dude definitely did."
No, bro, no.
I don't know.
What's his name? What's the name of the person?
Gohan Black 24.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't remember him. I don't know that name sound familiar. But listen,
I'm like, yo,
he's gonna try to get you for fraud if you don't let him in.
Because then, was this the guy? Because I don't know how else the link would have got out. Though.
Wait a minute, I got somebody heard that he said that he was threatening to shoot all us in the head on the live stream.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that nigga.
Somebody
crazy.
Yeah.
That nigga crazy.
Yeah.
But the thing I'm trying to make sure is he's the one that did it though. What if he's not? But I don't know no other way the link would have got out.
It's either him or Baron faggot ass. So
Baron wouldn't do no shit like that, bro.
I don't think that's the Baron dude.
Baron wouldn't do no shit like that, bro.
I wouldn't put it past his faggot ass.
No, Baron good, dog. Baron good, dog.
This crazy, dog. That's crazy.
Man, really hacked the podcast and threatened to kill everybody. This shit crazy.
Yo, I'm telling you, dog.
Yo, the nigga sounded like he was like 13 years old and shit.
There's some niggas off that fucking Discord, dog.
Now he a youngin', but he's still crazy though. That nigga really, really be on that shit. He be on it.
Some goofy niggas, bro.
All right. Hold on 1 second. All right.
Refund his money and block him. You ain't get no fucking refund. What the hell?
Yo, BG, they say you should private the video and download it for evidence.
It's deleted already.
Yeah, I deleted it already. I wasn't thinking about all that. I just wanted to delete it.
Somebody said Tony was in there too. Somehow Tony got in the last minute and was talking shit.
No, because I just gave Tony the link.
Yeah, he said Tony came in there and started talking.
Yeah, I heard Tony. Tony was like, "Who is this guy?"
Yeah, I gave Tony the link late, so definitely wasn't Tony. Tony didn't do it.
No, Tony. Okay, I was trying to make sure.
That's crazy though, bro. This nigga Baron's still struggling to fix a mic.
What?
Too many blows to the head.
Unprotected chair shots.
Yo, but let's just get started. Weapon Wheel Podcast, episode 125. Had a crazy situation just now, but we here. Let's get to these intros. Jack,
how y'all doing, man?
All right, Jimmy.
Said it was
Hey, what's up, man? J Bagger Games. Don't shoot me, man. Please don't kill me.
All right, Bond.
What is going on? We are going to the NFC title game. Foes for life.
Okay, Heartache.
Yo, what up?
Baron, you fix your mic yet? Nope. All right. Don't know where Smooth is, but people want to take him to court. So
who's taking him to court? What did he do?
That HDR thing just happened this week, right? That wasn't last week, right?
Yeah, that happened this week.
Oh, the HDR thing.
Yeah, the
Next
HDR
level
thing.
gaming in the chat. Oh man, this is crazy.
A lot of people want him to pull up to the bench for that one.
Oh, you know Lex Level Gaming here, man. He's #1 fan.
Yeah. All right, but till then, let's talk about some things that happened during the week. Let's talk about this Nintendo Direct
Gears of War 4. What can we talk about that?
What you say?
Smooth losing Gears of War 4. Can we talk about that?
Smooth not here right now.
Oh.
That was this week that he lost again too?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Like
bond.
what? That was like Monday.
Yeah, and then the HDR thing was the next day.
That was Monday, the day after.
Damn, yeah. He lost to Bond, who haven't played Gears in a decade. It's crazy. We'll address him on that when he get here. Jack, you lost $250 on a bet though. Let's talk about that.
No,
That wasn't real.
No.
Okay.
What was the bet? Was the bet anything?
He bet on the Titans.
That was some shit Blaze tweeted out.
You bet against Tom Brady.
I really did.
Okay.
Some shit.
But yeah, let's talk about this Nintendo Direct.
Let me turn on my notification.
And everything shown there. So,
Hold on, who
Nintendo
actually
Direct.
watched that? How many of y'all faggots actually watched that?
I watched it.
Yeah, gang. Any more fags?
I just looked at the list of games announced. That's pretty much what I do with every Nintendo Direct. I don't watch the video. I just look at the list. So,
Wait, what the fuck going on here?
The World Ends With You. That's some.
Yes, I need everybody to buy that game so we can get The World Ends With You too. I need everybody to buy that game.
What is
It
that?
look kind of intriguing. It look kind of
Is that an
intriguing.
old game? Is that an old
I've
game?
never even heard about
It's
it.
10
too.
years old.
Yeah, it's an ODS game. They remastering it for the Switch.
It's It was Square Enix, pretty much the last great game.
Oh, that's amazing.
All right, so yeah, I've never heard about it till this week. Pokken Tournament DX DLC.
The fuck?
Yo, they still...
Oh, that's another port, right?
Well,
Yeah.
fuck.
Somebody should sound staticky.
Brian, you good, dog?
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you.
You got some static, fam.
Hold on, let me fix that real quick.
Nah, you good now. You good.
Oh, he on that Nintendo Switch mic.
You good. Kirby Stars Allies. March 16th.
Is it still going or is it better?
You good.
It's kind of staticky. We can hear you though.
Yeah,
You're fine, Baron.
What's going
I don't
on,
know
man?
why the fuck this thing doing this shit. Hold up, man, before y'all start, let me address Hard 8 motherfucking ass right now. Why the hell? Why the hell would you think I would send some shit like that? You know damn well the Emperor don't rock like that. So why the fuck you think I would send a link to somebody that had to hack the damn thing? Really?
Unless you trying to pay me for that bet you lost.
Really? Pay you what?
You lost
Pay you
the bet.
what?
You mean?
What bet? What bet you talking about, nigga? What bet?
The bet was.
Don't play with me right now, because you don't want none of this right now. I got a lot to say to your ass, but I'm gonna wait for it. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it though. Don't play with me. Don't play with me.
Outside the
Oh my god! First of all, that had nothing to do with your fake ex-con ass. That had a lot to do with Attic Bond over here. That had nothing to do with you. Okay, that's number one. That's number one. All right,
Me too, you didn't.
that's number one. Okay, hold on. Let me fix my goddamn mic right now because I'm finna go in.
Yo,
Let
Baron,
me fix this real quick.
Introduce yourself for some niggas who don't know you, because you.
Oh, I forgot about that. Okay. A lot of y'all know me, some of y'all don't know me because I've been going a very long time, but it is undisputedly the biggest legend in this gaming community history.
Oh man.
The Emperor of YouTube and the Emperor of the damn ring that you have seen now on the third largest wrestling company in the world. Baron Black. That's exactly who I am. People will call me a Nintendo fanboy, but that's not what I am. I'm just a realist.
So I'm
a realist.
That bet you lost with me?
Oh,
I'm gonna get to you, okay? Just stop quacking in the corner and sit down. I'm gonna get to you. Trust me.
You got to
Trust
pay
me.
what you
I'm gonna get to you. No, I'm gonna tell you the real. You know what happened with that. Don't play with me.
Nah,
You know what happened with that bet, Bond. Don't play.
You lost.
Don't play. All right, don't play.
You
Don't
lost.
play with me. You know what happened. You know what happened. Let me finish my damn introduction, so don't interrupt me, all right?
Coming
All
to
right.
the ring, weighing at how many pounds?
Right
It
now,
ain't
I'm at
no
a
one
very solid 220. So
Oh, all right.
I'm not a tall Gumby stick like
where
you.
are you
Trust me.
built from, sir?
Where am I built from? You know, I'm right down in hot
I'm
Atlanta.
trying to
All
help
right.
you out with your intro here, man. You fucking up.
You ain't gotta help me with my intro. I got this. Okay. I can handle it, bruh. You know I can handle it. But that's all I gotta say.
What the fuck?
Welcome to the
All right, now you gotta answer for a lot of things you've been accountable for in the last few years.
Accountable for okay. Listen. Let me put this out here real quick. I ain't trying to take over your little podcast or anything like that. I know it's been 2 years that I've supposed to have been on this shit, but I'm gonna address everything y'all want me to address.
You got an echo, BG.
But I don't know why. Why the hell I got an echo now?
No, I do.
No, not you.
Oh, okay.
All right,
I'm
so
gonna address everything I want to. And first of all, introduce me to homeboy right here. I only seen like a few videos of his. I'm sorry if I don't know everybody, but I've been trying to keep up. It is what it is. But I know y'all had him on the podcast last week, and y'all was really getting on him about French Montana or some shit, like something like that.
Oh, you talking about me?
Yeah.
Yo, what up, fam? I'm Jimmy, man. I didn't know who you was either, but I heard of you from Black Bond. I think Black Bond is a fan of yours, right?
Black Bond is a big fan, but he's a hater also.
He's a friendship connection, nigga. You got shit to answer for.
You said what?
This ain't the friendship connection, nigga. You got stuff to answer for 2 years.
Listen,
Listen, you address.
Listen, hold on. BG, hold on. Let me put something straight for your viewers right now. I'm gonna put something straight for your viewers right now. I know the real BG. I know you from a very long time ago on YouTube, and I damn sure know the real Black Bond too. So don't try me today. Don't try me today, because we go way back in this YouTube game. I mean, years back. So I know how you was before this, and I know how Bond was before this. So don't try me. Like, I'm gonna answer everything you want me to answer, but if I bring up,
let BG ask.
but when I bring up shit and you act like you don't know what it is, don't play with me.
Oh god!
Don't play with me.
Can we get to addressing it?
I thought we was talking about the
claims. I don't know all of them, but you know, Bond keeps everything on record. So
I know he does.
With Bond.
That's what hoarders that live in attics do. They just hoard shit.
Look, you just mad because you couldn't wrestle there last weekend.
Wrestle where?
In the attic.
Really?
Oh man.
Really?
The bet. Okay?
Come on, bro.
Baron, people been wanting. Well, Bond been wanting to know. You said that the Wii U would outsell the PS4 like 2-3 years ago, and it didn't come nothing close. In fact, it actually died.
Look,
people want to know.
Okay, the Wii U did die. We understand that. Okay, we know what happened. What happened was a very.
To your bed?
Hold on, no. Let me tell y'all exactly what happened. Hardy, shut the hell up. I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what happened.
You shut the fuck up.
No, you shut the hell up. That's what you do.
What you talking about?
You sit your soft ass down and shut the hell up. That's exactly what you do right now. Why are you getting so mad right now? You mad right now? You mad right now? Are you mad right now, bruh? Are you mad right now? Calm your OCD.
For one of them.
Calm your OCD.
All right, go ahead. Cut your promo.
Dyslexic ass down. That's what you need to do right now.
Go ahead, cut your
All right? Can you do that for me? Can you do that for me? Can you do that for me? Can you do that for me?
Go ahead. Cut your promo.
You still gonna be yapping?
Go ahead, Hall.
Just look.
Go ahead, Hall.
Just listen. Just close your cum catcher, okay?
Go ahead.
Just close your cum catcher, okay?
Go ahead, Hall.
Okay.
All right, Hall.
This dude is still like you act like you 13. This is ridiculous.
No,
If you shut the hell up, I can go ahead. But why you keep saying go ahead though? Just shut the hell up. Be quiet.
Okay, Hall.
You need to hit the mute button. That's what you need to do.
Right,
mute it.
Baron.
Mute it.
Baron,
Thank you. Thank you.
Baron, take 2 steps back from your mic. They saying you too close to your mic.
Is that better?
I turned him down already.
Now you got to turn him up if he like that.
Because they saying he loud. His mouth just too close to his mic. Take
I'll
your mouth off of it. I know you.
I'll turn it down. I got it up all the way though. I'll turn it down.
All right, go. We're waiting, Baron. Address the people.
I need to know what we're talking about since that idiot over there fucked up the whole conversation.
To the bet.
We back on the bet. First of all, the terms of the bet were not in place because somebody lied about the damn terms of the bet.
The video live up there, Baron.
I made a video.
Why are we talking to you? We talking to you?
Okay, address bond, bitch.
Okay, thank you.
Go ahead,
Thank you. See what I'm saying? We ain't gonna get nowhere because I'm gonna have to destroy this motherfucker the whole podcast if he don't shut up.
All right, slut.
If this fake motherfucker don't shut up, I'm gonna have to destroy him the whole podcast.
Okay,
either this overweight bastard gonna shut the hell up.
Trying to hear that, man.
All right, be quiet then. Why are you still talking?
This ain't a wrestling match.
Either you want me to talk or you don't. Which one you want it to be?
Oh, head, whore.
Okay. Oh my God. All right. Now sit your Professor Clump looking ass down and let me fucking talk. All right.
Man, he's still talking.
Thank you. I'm supposed to be talking, jackass. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You ain't talking about shit right now. You just running your mouth as usual. It ain't nothing but fucking diarrhea coming out your mouth. That's exactly what you're doing, as you usually do. Exactly. Thank you.
Why is still talking though? Oh boy.
I don't know why the hell he's still talking. But anyway, back to Black Bond.
I was talking about you, but okay.
I'm supposed to be talking. He asked me a damn question. I'm supposed to talk, right? Thank you. Learn some damn manners in this motherfucker. Now, back to the Bond bet, okay? We set up specific terms for that bet. And after we set up the specific terms of that bet, which some of the terms were falsified, that's when the recording started because he wanted to be. Let me finish.
Explain how.
That's when we recorded it because he said, let me record this because I want you to repeat this. That's after we made the terms of the bet. I remember it very clear. I'm not running from him. I remember it very clear. So all y'all heard was the exact thing I said. But what it was supposed to be like a best out of 3 on the bet. Yeah, but the one thing everybody keeps focusing on is the one about the Wii U outselling the PS4. That wasn't the only part of the damn bet.
Super Smash Brothers didn't sell 2.3 million in its first week.
That's the problem. We asked you for the quote for the sales for Smash Brothers, and you gave the wrong number.
It did not sell 2.3 million.
Listen. That's what I'm saying. You literally gave out whoever. I forgot who was in the chat that night. Whoever was in the chat that night looked up the Smash Brothers numbers and deliberately quoted a wrong number. So the number was wrong to begin with.
Can I have the floor for a second real quick? You made the claim and you made the bet that it would sell 2.3 million. I said that it wouldn't.
I said it would beat whatever the previous game did.
No, you said 2. Look, BG, I'm gonna post the video.
You can post the video. What I'm telling you is that you don't remember this. Are y'all following what I'm saying?
I have the videos up there.
I know you had the video, but listen to what I'm saying. Whoever was in the chat that day, I don't remember who it was. I know it was me and you and some other people. You sent somebody out to get that information because I didn't look it up myself. I said, pull up that information because I'll make a bet with them right now. They came back with a specific number, which was a wrong number.
Look, it's so not my at the end of the day, if you agreed to the bet that you had wrong information too. But
the thing is, if you knew the information was wrong, why didn't you say the information was wrong? Because if you got the right information, I would have won the bet. That's the thing.
No, you won it because you
won the Wii U versus PS4 side of the bet, but you did not win the Smash Brothers side of the bet.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't because you gave the wrong number. That's what the bet was.
The third part of the bet.
I forgot what the third one was, but I won that handily. I forgot what it was. That's why Bond never brought it up because he lost that part. It was something like that. It was like Game of the Year or something. But Bond knew he lost that side of the bet.
Give me a second.
He lost that side of the bet. That's why he always focused on the PS4 and the Wii U side, because that's the side he won. Obviously, we all see that. But it was a best. It was the best out of 3 out of the bet. It wasn't just one part. That's what people don't seem to understand. But Bond ain't gonna tell y'all that shit anyway, because that's what Bond does.
The bet was Smash. Actually, the bet was Smash sells 2.7 million copies in the first 24 hours. You were wrong. The second
because we asked for the first. We asked for what.
I finished, fan, and I'll
okay, go ahead. And
number 2 was Wii U total sales would pass the PlayStation 4 by January 1st, 2015. You were wrong. And the third bet was of that year was that the Wii U would get more overall Game of the Year awards. You were wrong.
What year was
because
that?
As we can see right here, GameSpot gave Shadow of Mordor. Remember, we picked 10 websites.
That was 2014.
No, what year was that?
2014.
That was a year of Shadow of War and what else?
Exactly. I have it right here. You can look that. Me and you came up with a list of 10 websites, and the bet was that the Wii U would have the majority Game of the Year awards. GameSpot gave
First of all, we didn't come up with that list of 10 websites.
Yes, we did.
No, we came up with like 4, and we never got to the rest of them because you got so happy about that Wii U thing.
Darren, can I finish and then you can talk, please?
I remember that. You ain't got to tell me, but go ahead. Go ahead. I remember it. Go ahead.
So, me and you agreed on 10 websites: GameSpot, IGN, Game Trailers, Giant Bomb, Game Informer, Edge, Polygon, Eurogamer, Joystick, and Kotaku. And the bet was that the Wii U will get the majority of Game of the Year awards. GameSpot did Mordor, IGN did Mordor, Game Trailers did Hearthstone, Giant Bomb did Mordor, Game Informer did Dragon Age, Edge did Bayonetta 2, Polygon did Dragon Age, Eurogamer did Mario Kart, Joystick Mordor, Kotaku Dragon Age. So that means the Wii U got 2 out of 10. That is not 6 out of 10, which is the majority. So you lost all 3 bets. And even if you want to disinclude the Smash bet, you still lost 2 of 3. So you lost.
Okay. You done?
You lost.
You done? First, okay.
What can you say?
Because you always leave shit out. This is what you do. Listen, I'm not new to this. I know how you work. Okay. I'm glad you admitted that the falsified Smash bet was falsified because it took you forever to admit that. You
still lost all 3.
Listen, I didn't lose all 3 because the numbers were quoted wrong. There's nothing else you can say.
But you lost 2 of the 3, so you would still have lost.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we never agreed on what the sites were because you were so happy about what happened. No, we didn't. We never.
Oh, this shit is crazy, dog.
Crazy. If you go to the video, me and you name off the sites. Would you like a timestamp, sir?
I don't need a timestamp.
I could.
I would go to the video.
Just play it for everybody, BG. Just play it on
the mic if you like.
Would you like a timestamp, Baron?
I don't need a timestamp. I go back and watch it my damn self. Why didn't you timestamp?
And this is what I'm talking about, man.
Anyway, the bottom line is
they lose and they don't want to own up.
The bottom line is it is what it is.
So you need to own up to your bet like a man. Are you a man or are you a woman?
Bro.
Are you a man or a woman, Baron?
Oh, that ain't got nothing to do with a man or a woman. A man wouldn't give out false information in a bet. That's what a man wouldn't do.
Look, I'll give you that.
It doesn't matter, but you literally did that on purpose. That's what's funny.
Aaron, I'll give you that.
Like, come on, man.
You still lost 2 of 3.
Like, who does that?
You still lost 2 of 3. Now, are you a man? Are you a man up, or are you a woman?
This ain't got nothing to do with being a man or a woman.
Are you a man?
You can name it.
Or are you a woman?
You can name it whatever knick-knack, paddywhack thing you want to name it, but it ain't got shit to do with it. I don't even know. It was supposed to be something about
the loser would have
to make a video
on camera, and if I lost, I have to kneel on camera and say Black Baron is the emperor. Yeah, and if he lost,
it was a video bet.
Camera and say Black Bond is my god, and that was it.
That's what you chose for me to say,
Baron. I think
Baron, he never said what I had to do, but that's the best you chose.
You never made the video.
Oh my god!
Baron, there's evidence of you.
What a lame, bro. Oh, what a lame. We know what.
Look, all I'm asking.
Look. It ain't that serious. Look, it ain't that serious to me.
It's not that serious.
If you want me to say Bond won the bet, fine. Bond won the damn bet. Okay,
that's video and with it.
I ain't getting no video doing shit.
Exactly.
So
man,
Bond won the bet. I just wanted to clear that air.
He might have give out that link. Oh no, fam.
Yeah, so he
you can give out the link,
but you won't own up to it.
I just said you won the bet. Like, what else you want me to say?
Still aren't paying your due.
I'm not making a video 3 years later. It's not happening.
This is crazy.
Man.
And plus, you never told me what I had to do to begin with.
Yes,
so I could have told you yay or nay.
Just go over the bet about what you had to do.
No, we knew we had to make a video, but you never told me exactly what I had to do. I told you what you had to
say. Black Bond is my god, and if I lost, I had to say Black Baron, you are my emperor. kneel on the ground and say it in front of camera.
Aaron, it's real convenient. You don't remember none of this, bro.
But you know, it's
Look, I remember all this shit. What are y'all? What is so funny? I remember all of it,
Baron. So you can deny it all you want. It's cool.
I just said I remembered all this. He's still talking about denying.
Make the video the bet, Baron.
Like,
all right, well, we gonna move on.
Let's move on because that took up a lot of time.
A lot of
Hardy,
you got something you want to say to Baron? Or
Hey, he ain't
I hope not. I hope he don't got nothing to say.
He not. Listen, me and Baron bet was that the PS4 would do the better numbers than the Wii U did in 45 days. The PS4 did better numbers. He lost the bet. He ain't owning up to it, so I ain't going back.
Yeah, I'm not even worried about it anymore.
So
I don't know where that came from, but
the bet was because I think the Wii U did like 3-point-something million in the first 45 days, and I had made a bet with him that the PS4 would do better than that. PS4 did better.
What did the PS4 do?
He disappeared. It did like 3.7.
I didn't disappear.
3.6, like that. Listen, you know what? Listen, he's not owning up to no bets. He's not owning up.
Yeah,
I just said Bond. I conceded the Bond. Bond won that bet, so we can just put into it.
Bet though, but you're not going to. So let's just move on. You're not a man. You're a woman.
Oh,
that's what you want to call it. That's fine.
Yeah,
I don't give a damn what you call it.
Welch on bets. That's what they do.
I don't give a damn what you call it.
All right, listen, man. We can't depend on Baron and no bets, but at least maybe we can get your word on this Nintendo Direct then. You know, maybe that has value.
well, that's a good segue right there, BG.
Yeah, maybe. So, you watched this Nintendo Direct live. I'm sure you wouldn't miss it.
Right? Actually, I didn't see it live.
Okay. What were your thoughts on it overall?
Damn, the Saints finally scored. What were my thoughts on it? It is what it is. It was necessary. I know a lot of people are gonna try to pull out this all these ports situation, but people need to understand that the ports that are coming to the Switch from the Wii U is nowhere near the same situation that the PS4 and the Xbox One was in 2 years ago.
There we go.
It's nowhere near. Y'all gonna let me finish? Let me finish, man.
Go.
That's why I'm here, right? Because you need somebody to talk on Nintendo. Okay. Now, it's nowhere near the same. First of all, number one, the amount of new games on the Switch drastically outnumbers the amount of ports coming over. That's number one.
Actually,
number two, there was a difference to where you had ports coming over from PS3 and Xbox 360 coming over to the PS4 and Xbox One. These games have already sold millions of copies. These games have already been played by the majority of gamers from that last generation. And Sony and Microsoft were bringing these games over to PS4 and Xbox One simply because they did not have any new games to release on PS4 and Xbox One for the first couple of years.
Skyrim didn't sell 10 million
Now, when it comes to the Switch, we all know the fate of the Wii U, and we all know 95% and pretty much probably 100% of the people in here did not play those exclusive games on the Wii U because the Wii U is pretty much dead right now. So
ports are only.
So in turn, I'm never. Let me put this right there. I'm never a fan of Port City. I never am. But I can understand the mindset of why they want to bring these Wii U games over to the Switch. Because number one, they are great games that should have never been looked over. That's number one. And number two, why not bring all these games over to the Switch when most of the people didn't play them anyway? But these are games that people need to play because these are some great games.
Didn't Mario Kart sell like 6 million on the Wii U though? Like,
yeah, but that's nothing compared to what Mario Kart sold the previous two iterations.
Tweet from the chat, please.
All right, by Shockley, Eric.
Yep. I just need to run these numbers by Baron.
It took Switch 6 months to reach 32 ports to 50 new games in a 39% 61 split. It took Xbox One 14 months to reach a 32 port, 113 new games. That's a 22 to 78% split.
There you have it.
Ouch!
Game, set, match, baby.
Baron?
Okay. Okay, and that means what? And that means what? That means what?
That the PS4 had way more new games in comparison.
That's
that
the
means
Xbox One.
click it.
Xbox One, yeah. Okay, the Xbox One had way more.
That means that the Wii U has more ports to new games
compared to the Xbox One.
Yes. in a shorter time span.
In less than half the time, to be exact.
Yes.
Baron.
Can y'all hear me? Hello? Can y'all not hear me?
Now the mic went out.
I've been talking the whole damn time. I'm trying to say that means what?
It means that you were wrong about what you said about them having way less new games and a whole bunch of ports on the PS4 and Xbox One.
This is the difference. Y'all classifying all these ports together. Most of these ports are not ports. These are ports that are coming from like PS4 and Xbox One games.
Ports are ports.
The PS4 and Xbox One, those games were coming from last generation games. Like,
Mario
it's not
Kart,
the same thing.
We use last generation.
How's the Wii U last generation it was running up against the PS4 and Xbox One? No, brother. No. Bruh, no.
So the Switch and the Wii U are in the same generation, you're saying?
Hold on, isn't that pretty obvious? That's pretty obvious. Like, obviously the Wii U went up against the
The Wii U went up against the 360 and the PS3.
Yeah, it didn't go up against the PS4.
What are y'all talking about?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what are y'all talking about?
What generation are you saying the Wii U was in?
So we're going to act like the Wii U was not a competitor to the PS4 and Xbox One. We're just going to act like it was.
The Wii U did start this generation. And then
what the hell are y'all talking about?
No, it did.
How are you going to say the Wii U was not a competitor to Xbox One and PS4? That's exactly what it was.
It was.
It didn't succeed as one, but that's exactly what it was.
So now we're going into a gray area of being wrong and then defining what ports.
It's not a gray area, bro. It's pretty simple.
So the Wii U is current gen then.
It was for them, yeah.
It was, but it failed. Like, what else do y'all?
Game?
You said what?
LA Noire is not an old game.
Yeah, that's an old game. Yeah, that's an old game.
Okay,
because your reason why you validate in the Switch ports is pretty much that a lot of people didn't get to it and the Wii U failed, so they didn't go to the.
That's
Wii.
what I'm talking about. The Switch ports, which is mainly what everybody is got a problem with. But I understand why the Wii U ports are happening. That makes sense. Now, if third parties want to port other shit and just like, hey, let's try this game on a Nintendo platform and see if it sticks. That's what they decide to do, whether it be like LA Noire or Skyrim, but it's a whole different dynamic.
But Nintendo
like we just had
way more games than Microsoft and Sony are.
You said what?
They literally ported over every Wii U game.
That's what I'm not talking about the Wii U ports. I said I have no problem with the Wii U ports.
So what
I have no issue with it because I understand why that's happening.
Ports, right?
So what ports did you have a problem?
Because that's not the same.
PS4 and Xbox.
You said what?
What ports did you have an issue with on PS4 and Xbox?
I had issues with shit like The Last of Us and shit like that being remastered. Like, why are you remastering The Last of Us for?
So
you should be giving us new games.
Wait a minute.
When the systems launched, we needed new fucking games to show why we was buying the new system.
You had Mario Kart on the Switch.
Wait a minute.
Oh my God, he's still talking about Mario Kart on the Switch.
The first 20 million PS4s, right? 70% of the people that own PS4s out of the first 20 million people never owned a PS3, so they never got to play The Last of Us.
True.
So, like you said, it's a great game. It shouldn't be overlooked, right? That's same way. It's sold around 6 million just like Mario Kart, right? So
that's not the same shit.
That's
really not.
No, when
that's really not.
When the generation first started, there was they did the whole study and everything, and it was like Jack was 60 or like this absurd percentage of
it was like 70%
PS4s were Xbox 360 gamers prior, so they never played The Last of Us.
Facts.
What? I mean, let's be honest. A lot of people had both of those systems in that generation, and I was one of them. I had all three. Like, I don't know how that study even came out like that. That don't even sound accurate because a lot of people had both systems and had all three systems.
No, they looked at trophy data like they never owned the system.
How was that Mario Kart shit good for
yeah, I just don't see how
good for the Last of Us.
Listen, y'all not understanding me. I said I understand the Wii U ports. I said I understand the Wii U ports. I really don't care. Like, if they make the Wii U ports to the Switch, I don't care if they do it or not. That's not something I look forward to. Because guess what? I was one of the people that bought a Wii U. I have all those games already. So I don't care. But for the people that did not buy the Wii U, those ports are necessary. This is why I understand why they're doing it. Because out of 13 million, a lot of people did not play the goddamn games that was on the Wii U to begin with. So that just makes sense. But when you got like people like games that already sold, like
is portable.
I get it.
You so stupid.
listen. It pretty much
you stupid as hell.
Listen, a port is a port. I'm gonna be real with you. That's what.
Exactly.
A port is
no. You can't really say that. A port is a port. But it's a difference between when you got a game that sells like 6 to 7, 8 million on this platform, and you just bring it over and call it a remaster to resell it again. That's like
be a reason.
Why?
Like
why would you do that? Like,
but this is the thing though, right? Don't nobody got an issue with ports except Nintendo fans. They criticize Sony and Xbox, and then
because the thing is, you don't really buy a new system just to play ports of games that already done happened. That's not what you do.
But the Switch is
that's not what the Switch is.
They just gave you the numbers. The Switch
wait a minute. The Switch just single-handedly had the best first year ever of a console. You talking about the same thing?
No, the Dreamcast.
Listen, wait a minute. One of the Switch.
Now I'm gonna say Dreamcast was definitely close, but I think the Switch edged that out.
Hold on, they just came out with the numbers though. The Switch got more.
The Switch's best game is a port. The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild was not originally developed for the Switch. It was developed for the Wii U. It is a port.
And when did that game release?
It released this year.
It does matter when it released.
That game got announced in 2014. It was supposed to come out.
When did that game release?
It was a port. It was not.
You're not answering my question though.
It came out this year.
Are you answering my question or not?
It came out this year.
Look, Baron, even in
no, that was 2017.
Baron,
the release. It was a simultaneous release.
But
it's still a port.
Said it was a port.
It's still a port.
It was not originally developed.
That's not.
Even if
how is that the same thing of somebody releasing an exclusive?
This nigga needs some help.
I don't need no help.
Even if you,
it's just ignorant people like Hard 8 don't understand simple logic. It's really simple. It's simple as hell. It's different between developing exclusive on the PS3, releasing it on PS3, selling 8 million copies on the PS3. You launch the PS4 and then you release it again. There's a difference between a Switch game being released at the same exact time as a Wii U game on the same goddamn day. It's like, that's not the same thing.
So let me
it's nowhere near the same.
Twilight. What was the Zelda that came out in GameCube and Wii?
Yeah, Twilight Princess.
Yeah, that was the same thing. But the thing was, nobody ever acknowledges the GameCube. Nobody ever acknowledges the GameCube version. That's true, but it still came out the same day. It's not the same as reselling.
Came out the same day.
They didn't. The GameCube game came out later. The GameCube game came out later, but it's not the same thing as a company reselling you an old game. The game came out the same day. That's not the same.
Even if you don't consider, hold on, wait. Even if you don't consider Zelda a port, right? Let's put that one to a side.
How is a company reselling you the same game if the game came out on the same day on both systems? That makes no sense.
You to buy a new system to play the same game.
You said what?
Weren't there still other games besides Zelda that did this, like Mario Kart? What else was there that came from the Switch?
No. I think this only happened with Zelda. I'm talking about simultaneous release.
No, I'm talking about that ports that were actually on the Wii U that they put on the Switch.
Mario Kart.
No, Splatoon ain't on the
Switch. Splatoon ain't on the Switch. What are you talking about?
Not Splatoon.
See what I'm saying? Like, you got people that don't know what the hell they talking about.
I meant to say Donkey Kong.
Yeah, Donkey Kong.
Yeah, they just announced Donkey Kong.
Bro, they're going to bring the whole Switch library. I mean,
they're going to do everything except Smash Brothers because they're going to make a new iteration.
The thing is, nobody in here has a problem with that. We don't have a problem. Me personally, I know I don't have a problem with ports.
No, that's what I'm saying. Look, I don't have no problem with Nintendo doing the Wii U ports.
But you have a problem.
That's the only thing I don't have a problem with because I'm not.
And the funny thing is,
I just explained this. Like, I don't even know why we're going back and forth.
5 minutes ago, you said that.
You did explain it, and you used Mario Kart as an example.
I didn't use Mario Kart as anything. So what the hell are you talking about?
Yo, when he brought up Mario Kart, you said Mario Kart only sold 6 million, but Last of Us did around the same numbers, and you had a problem with Last of Us, but you ain't got a problem with Mario Kart.
I never said I didn't have a problem with Mario Kart.
You just,
Here's where you're confused.
you just said that. What the fuck? Yo, did you hear what you coming out your mouth? You just said.
I said. Let me repeat this because for some reason people can't comprehend simple English. But let me talk ex-con to you real quick. I have no problem with Nintendo bringing the contraband over to the Switch, either way or not. But I do not like it because I already bought the games on the Wii U, so it does not bother me. But I understand the business side of why they did it. Now, do I have to reiterate myself again?
Yo, let's move on.
I mean,
this shit is unfucking believable.
Let's move on.
It is unbelievable because I already said I don't care for it. They do it or they don't. I already bought the games. I don't care.
Did he call it contraband though?
Like, I don't know what else.
Let's move on.
Hold on, I got one question. Because Baron, he has me muddled and confused for one thing. You said earlier that third party is going to do what they want to do in regards to bringing ports to the Switch.
Yeah, when it comes to Nintendo, they're going to do whatever they want to do.
But I'm saying, when it came to PlayStation, Xbox, you bashed every third party for releasing
because they encouraged that shit. They promoted that shit like it was just the greatest thing ever, but it wasn't.
But I'm saying the same things happen on the Switch. The third parties are doing whatever they want to do. Sony,
we already know how the third party situation is with Nintendo. It's not the same thing. It's like you're going to get what we give you.
Let's move on from the double standards. Go ahead, BJ.
How is that double standard? You know? Oh my God, really?
Yeah, well,
so Nintendo has any control of what third party does on Nintendo platform.
Sony didn't. I thought you were bashing Sony for it.
Oh my God, it's not the same situation. Okay. Third parties with Sony and third parties with Nintendo is nowhere near the same situation.
Okay,
and you know that nowhere near. You can't sit here and tell me it is.
Okay. I'm just going to list the rest of the games announced. Kirby Star Allies, Dragon Quest Builders, Hyrule Warriors Ultimate Edition. Is that another port? I don't know.
That game has been ported 2 times already. Well, it's the second time it's been ported.
Mario Tennis Aces. I think that's a new game. Super Mario Odyssey update. It's hide and seek balloons.
What?
It is dead ass hide.
Who?
In Mario Odyssey. It dead says after the main story of Super Mario Odyssey ends, you'll be able to continue your adventures with Luigi. Mario's brother will open up access to a competitive balloon world mode where you can hide balloons for other players to find or search for balloons hidden by other players.
So you can play hide and seek with it. Okay.
Yeah, it's hide and seek balloons. And you'll move up in a global leaderboard by by hiding balloons in good spots and finding hard to find balloons. That's legit what Nintendo gave y'all is doing.
Hey, that's kind of casual.
I'm not. That's not a joke. That's real shit.
I mean, it is what it is.
Balloons, dog. You gonna go find them for me?
It's crazy. I think that's insulting. Like I feel like they insulting people's intelligence with that one. But I don't know nothing. SNK Heroines, Mario Rabbids DLC.
Wait a minute, you think they insulted people's intelligence? Why you say that?
Hiding balloons, dog?
Yeah.
Could you imagine texting your homie like, yo, I'm about to hide these balloons, see if you can find them?
I think the idea they had, I really don't care for the mode. I'll probably download it or not, but I think the idea they had was to appeal to speedrunners, really. But I mean, it's
speedrun hiding.
I don't know.
Balloons.
I mean, it's free DLC, so how can you say anything? Yeah. So whatever.
I'll give you that point. You're right.
It's free DLC, so
you can't really complain about something that's free.
Payday 2, Fee and Celeste.
Payday 2. God damn.
Yeah.
That game.
That's another port. That's another situation where it's like, I really don't care for that game. I don't want a port of Payday 2. Can you give me something else?
That game run bad on PS4 and Xbox. Imagine on the Switch.
But third parties are going to give Nintendo whatever they want to give them. That's a classic example right there. I don't care for that game.
Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. And the biggest news was Dark Souls Remastered, which we should probably start taking predictions on what you think that resolution and frame rate going to be.
I think it's going to be
4K 60 on PS4.
No, you should start taking predictions on who ain't going to beat it.
Oh, shit. Can I say something about Donkey Kong real quick? Because this is just utterly disturbing to me. How is it that Retro Studios completed this game, A generation of Nintendo consoles passed. The game that they completed last generation, or the last console, is about to be remastered, remake, ported to the next one, and we still have zero announcements of what they're working on. How is this possible?
They have been. So you
said they have been working. Hold on. Let me answer that real quick. For the first time ever in my life of breathing air, I actually agree with Black Bond 100%. I have no idea what the hell Retro Studios are doing. I would love to know what they're doing.
They haven't shown a concept in 4 years.
They haven't done a damn thing, and I am sitting up here like, what the hell is going on? Maybe they're working on Metroid Prime 4, even though the rumor is Namco. I doubt it's Namco. I just can't see that happening after what happened with Other M.
Whatever they announced literally has to come out in 2 months. We can't get an announcement and wait another 2 to 3 years. Like, this is insane.
I don't know what they're doing. It has to be very big. Either they started on something and canceled it, which is most likely what happened.
Yeah,
and they're restarting on something else.
But
I don't know what they're doing, but they need to show up. But Nintendo's in a good spot right now, so I mean, they don't have to rush them, but they need to do something. That's their developer. That's their bread and butter, and we haven't seen anything.
They got rid of Rareware for even less transgressions than that, and they canned a lot of other developers for being slow and lazy. So I don't know.
I don't want to call them lazy. They're very look. I don't want to call retro lazy. That's the last thing.
You show up to work and they ask you, "What have you been doing lately?" and you can't tell them you've done anything for 4 years. That's laziness to me. Like, to work.
This guy, I swear to God, bro. This guy is something else.
Well, like, BG, imagine your boss. Like, what have you done the last 4 years? Nothing.
Okay. What does it matter? They're still paying them. They still getting their checks. They still going home feeding their families. They still getting these bonuses.
The point.
Let them do what they do.
What are they getting paid for?
I really think they started on something and they canceled it. They didn't like what they made, so I think that's what happened. I really do.
Like, I mean, we should at least got a concept of what they cancel. I mean, at least something.
We all know when it comes to Nintendo, when they're ready to show something, they make sure it's good. So obviously they're not ready to show whatever it is.
Zelda. We didn't get it for 2-3 years later.
That's true. I mean, hey, Zelda turned out to be the greatest game of all time, so I'm not complaining.
It turned out to be a good game, not the greatest game of all time.
They're going to best butt right there.
Lord. I don't know if we can handle Smooth and Baron in here at the same time. Let's get
So, Lawbreakers reportedly dropped to a complete 0 players at a point last week. I think it was between like 8 p.m. and 12. They said it actually hit 0 players.
Damn.
Not surprising.
Insane.
Yeah, on PC. We don't know about PS4 because Steam got that counter, a counter you could see how many active players, but the Lawbreakers hit 0
on PS4.
They need to make it free to play. Like, it ain't nowhere around it.
I think that game just really ain't that good.
That too.
So that's why they hit 0 players. It's just what it is. Especially with games like with players Battleground Unknown. So it's like, what's the point?
Ain't no brand.
It's a wrap on that shit.
It's a wrap for that.
They need to make it free, man. See what happened.
It's already too late.
I think so too.
No, they still got a chance. If they go to free to play, they got a chance.
Honestly, the best.
They got no chance. That game is about as dead as Pokemon Go right now.
Did Evolve ever come back from that? I remember Evolve.
No, they closed down Evolve forever.
Evolve had a little spark though, and it did get a little boost
when they made it. Yeah, when they
free to play, it got a little boost.
Oh, okay. Then they need to do it. They need to go on ahead and keep it.
That's the only option they got, to be honest.
If I was them and I was Respawn, I would put Titanfall 2 and that game on the Switch and see if we could find new audiences for a game like that.
That's not a bad idea.
Why would you think Lawbreakers will succeed on the Switch?
Look, it's not going to succeed on anything else, so you got to try something.
Free to play. Free to play the only way. Free to play the only way.
Nah, that game is done.
Yeah, plus they put it on Switch. How much money they gonna lose?
Well, look, I think it's done anyway, but that's the only audience out there that's not tapped. So they either try it to make something. Didn't the publisher write that game off though?
Nexus.
They did, yeah, they wrote it off as a loss. Yeah,
they wrote it off as a
damn. They took the L just like that.
No, you still got the free to play audience, man. All the people that skipped it, they'll try it out.
And that game does have
boxes. I'm gonna put you like this: the best thing they could do with that game is make it mobile and have it free on Google Play. That's about it.
They can do that too.
All right.
That's the best it's going to get. Moving on.
Yeah. On to very relevant and important news. So the numbers are out for the percentage of Pornhub viewers.
Got BG one of them.
Oh shit!
Jack Move, you are about half the PlayStation fan base.
Listen,
on here, dog. Don't
Jack Move definitely got a premium membership, Jack.
I need one. But listen, BG is one of the members too, because we remember
I
the
do not
screenshot.
visit Pornhub, dog.
You remember when you type P on your PlayStation, Pornhub came up, dog.
That was like 5 months ago, though.
That's not no suggested term, dog.
Yeah.
Nah, that was like 8 months ago, though.
That was a very
You
recent
still
search.
on there. You was on there.
That was like 8 months ago. Anyway, listen.
Go on, Tom. He was doing some
Whoa, back up. BG got caught on Pornhub.
No, he typed P in on PlayStation, and you know, whenever you type the word before it'll fill it out.
Right.
So he
Oh
typed in
damn,
P and
BG.
Pornhub popped
I mean, BG.
research, though.
I mean, come on. Hey, hold on.
You went on the browser, the PS4 browser? That horny nigga, you couldn't even go.
Oh my god. Hey, cut
hold on. We
BG.
discussed this. I said I never visited.
Yo, if you get on the hold on, time out. If you get on the
Oh
PS4,
my God,
and
bro.
you've never been to Pornhub and you
never
put P,
visited
it's
Pornhub
not
with
going
a
to pull up
PS4.
Pornhub first.
Hey, listen. First of all, you gotta turn this shit around on me, okay?
Oh man, BG got caught,
BG
man.
X button kind of sticky right now. We know your button's
Bruh,
kind of sticky on that.
BG got caught, man. You
We
got
not
caught, bro.
discussing me. First of all, niggas
got
been
caught.
caught actually on Pornhub, like live on stream. We ain't gonna talk about my predicted keyboard shit.
No, listen. If you go on PlayStation and put in
Predicted
a
keyboard?
P, yo,
How your keyboard predict Pornhub? You need to quit it, man.
You deleted the learning dictionary.
Oh my.
Usually the keyboard does that when you
This
visit the
dude
website.
said his keyboard predicted Pornhub. Oh my god.
It predicted by it put
listen. The P could have brought up the PlayStation.
I thought. Hold on.
I'm saying,
I thought Donald Trump was a liar, but this dude said
that's what predicted keyboard is.
Nah,
But it ain't gonna bring up Pornhub.
bring up Pornhub, dog.
But I'm saying
BG.
there was a glitch in the Matrix.
Oh my god.
Okay.
There was some type of bug.
Oh my god.
There was some type of glitch.
BG, your keyboard can predict a lot of words, and I doubt Pornhub is one of them.
First of all, we not gonna listen. Half of y'all niggas been on Pornhub in the last week, so we not gonna focus on me.
Hold on, BG,
hold on.
BG, look. Just accept it, man. We understand that you was using college, so we understand that's probably what your daily activities were.
Nah, that ain't the bad part. The bad part is on the PlayStation, though. Damn. The PlayStation.
Pause.
Hey, you get that 4K on the PlayStation.
Time out.
4K Pornhub? Wow.
Hey man, it's lit.
If I was on Pornhub, I would have no problem.
That means you pause the game and hit the PlayStation home button. It went straight to
what game was you playing in the middle watching?
That man was probably still. That man was in a party
If I was
chat.
on Pornhub, I would have no problem.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what BG was doing. You know how he rage on them games? You know how BG be raging on them games? He press pause, go to Pornhub, release that Steam real quick.
Listen.
Okay, that's like
Listen, we gonna move on. Listen, all I'm saying is if I was looking at Pornhub, I would say, listen, I was looking at a few hoes, but I think it was a glitch in the Matrix. I don't know.
Oh my god, man!
I think it was a bug. It didn't happen, dog. I'm gonna be real. But anyway, let me. It says. Overall, PlayStation managed to top the charts with a whopping 56% of console traffic.
Then second, not the most consoles out on the street, so
yeah, that's true. Second place was Xbox at 32%, Vita at 5%, and Nintendo owners at like 1% each or something like that.
Wow, what the fuck?
Yeah,
that's shocking.
1% for the Wii. And
what's shocking about that? What's shocking about that though, Jet?
Because I know somebody that personally watches porn on a 3DS.
But when the Wii U was active, it was at like 6%. So my thing is, how do you watch porn on a Nintendo console? Isn't that weird?
How's that weird? It's a console.
I look at Nintendo platforms like Leapfrog though.
Really?
Yeah, you would think it's like some censorship.
Wow.
Like I look at it like a children's item, so it's like you're watching porn on a children's item.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Fam,
that's the most asinine shit I've ever heard.
I'm the only one that looks at
it like it's a VTech tablet.
About kids.
No, you're just looking at it through them Sony eye goggles you got on. That's pretty much what it is.
Am I the only one that looks at a Nintendo platform and like automatically associated with kids?
You said leapfrog. That has to be really.
I'm the only one that do it. Okay, listen.
I know I
You would like
don't.
one of them little VTech tablet joints. All right.
Yeah, like I just automatically link it to children. It's like a leapfrog tablet, you know.
Leapfrog.
First of all, like the console browsers is so whack. I don't even know how you even can.
That
Everybody ain't got no computer though. You gotta think about it like that.
Yeah, you watching porn on a console, you gonna get caught easily.
They probably little kids. Probably kids. Like,
Yo, you know how your console show you like what your friends is playing and all that? Imagine if it showed you what you like browsing.
bro,
That'd be funny as hell, dog.
Yo, the Xbox does that. That's why people browse with. It'll show in private browser or some shit like that.
I already know what that is.
So that's still giving you away.
Yeah, you already know what that is.
Yeah. Because like, why are you private? Why are you private browsing?
Why would they tell you what internet site somebody don't know? That's fucking weird, dog.
No, they
That's
don't tell you
retarded.
that. They don't tell you that.
All right. That's weird.
But we do. I understand why those numbers are like that, though. I don't think y'all do.
Hey, BG, is you turning my volume up and down on my mic?
No, I'm not. I haven't moved it.
Why does shit keep moving by itself?
Google Hangouts could do it. You guys changing in the settings.
Oh, it's probably adapting.
I'm watching my shit moving by itself, dog.
You gotta
Probably dynamic.
You gotta go to the sound option.
That's dynamic. Oh my god.
No,
People Hangouts?
Yeah, hold on. I'm finna screen cap what you need to go to.
I'm not doing it.
Because I don't see that shit.
If you go on to microphone properties and then go to let me see, advanced.
Hey man, Xbox users know a lot about dynamic.
It's like allow applications to take exclusive control of this.
Oh, device. I got you. Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of Xbox, so the Duke controller will be coming out in March. $70.
People are excited for this trash controller. Like they're excited for another controller.
And it's $70 though. Why?
God damn.
Damn, $70.
And it's white.
The
got
Xbox logo, I think that moves and shit. It
that makes it worth $70. Shut up.
Man. Oh man, amazing.
I mean, what? The Switch controller is like $70.
But at least that's new.
It got gyroscope.
That's a whole different controller, though. That's not even the same thing. That's a whole different controller. That controller do way more than the Xbox controller.
But not even that. This Xbox controller is like, what, 15, 20 years old?
Wait, what does the Pro controller do that the Xbox controller don't? I'm sorry. I'm not talking about the Joy-Cons. I'm talking about the Pro.
The Joy-Cons is $70. That Pro controller is not $70.
That shit is up there. I could have sworn that shit was like $60, $70.
It might be 50. I don't know. I don't have a Pro controller. The Joy-Cons are 70 and some change.
That'd be like it's a lot of plastic, man. It's a lot of plastic goes into the Duke.
Smooth. That would be like you're spending $70 on a GameCube controller right now.
First of all,
people do shit like that.
It's remastered, so it's like
remastered. A remastered controller.
I thought they said
oh my god!
Hey, they went and got all those controllers out of old ass warehouse, cleaned them off. They're gonna sell them to y'all dumbass.
Yeah, they
said a remastered controller. This is the sad state of Xbox right now. When you're hyped for a remastered controller, that's
okay. The controller right there.
I swear to God, of all the manufacturers that release controllers and shit, how is it that Xbox bringing back their controller?
Your gaming library is
like it's modern.
Doesn't charge $70 for it.
Your gaming library is so dry.
The controller is not $70 though. Most controllers are ranging from $50 to $70, especially if it's like.
Controller be on Amazon for like.
No, it's a wired controller from 15 years ago, 6 ago.
Bruh. The simple fact is, your library, your gaming library,
like the original Xbox.
Oh man.
Oh wow!
Are you serious?
Oh, wow.
That controller was absolute garbage.
Take my money, Microsoft. Take
wow.
Just saying, there's a market for people that like that shit. It's like you guys get shocked when the Xbox does it, but let this
that original Xbox controller is garbage.
You realize let Nintendo or PlayStation do that shit. It's like
no.
I wouldn't buy it.
At least Xbox gamers can play the OG Xbox games with the OG controller. So I mean, just saying.
Oh my god, what the hell? Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Are you serious?
for you guys.
He's serious right now.
I'm serious. Are you serious for being shocked that I'm serious? Like, what the fuck?
Yes,
like,
I'm fucking shocked right now that you are hyped for a damn controller.
I'm not
I got a
hyped.
question.
Me mentioning it is not hype. Me explaining its release is not hype. I'm just telling you why.
This is the point. I think the biggest issue right now is that the fact we're not talking about Xbox One games. We're talking about a fucking controller. A controller!
Nigga, that was the topic at hand. If BG would have made the fucking game, we would be talking about games.
What game he gonna mention though? What game he gonna mention? What game he gonna mention?
We can talk about PUBG. We can talk about Sea of Thieves.
Oh, really?
We can talk about shit. Yeah.
We gonna talk about PUBG.
Or we could talk about that Dark Souls 30 frames per second on the Switch.
Look, hold on. First of all, let me correct you real quick. Listen, I tried to help Microsoft out. I even brought their shitty ass console. It's sitting right here in front of me in my living room. I have the Xbox One. I was actually hyped for Scalebound, and they failed me. Okay, they failed me really, really bad because I love platinum games. And
what do you think about that?
And I also, despite everybody else's hatred, I actually am interested in Sea of Thieves. But the fact that y'all had the driest year I have ever seen in gaming, this is ridiculous. And the fact that y'all don't want to own up to that as Xbox fans, and y'all want to hype a damn controller, that is pathetic as hell.
A lot of you confuse mere mentions with hype. Nobody's saying, I can't wait for the fucking Duke. I mean, sure, it's interesting. I might pick one up for unboxing purposes, but like, damn, it's not that big of a deal.
So wait,
like,
you're getting the controller then, Smooth.
You say what?
Smooth, you're lying on that,
You're
man.
getting the controller?
Yeah. I'll be getting the controller. Right? I'm getting that and the glow-in-the-dark Sea of Thieves controller.
Oh my god.
Baron, I got a quick question.
Oh my god, bro.
Let me interject real quick, because Baron brought up a good point. Baron, you said the sad state of the Xbox affairs. Now, we have a group of gamers in the Xbox community. They are bragging about losing and getting second place in MPD this month. Explain that to me. What's going on?
I'm gonna explain it. It's the simple fact that they understand what's happening. A lot of Sony fans need to get on bandwagon, but they ain't got on it yet. They understand that the Switch is going to be a monster and it's not going to be stopped. So they're very comfortable.
How do you feel about the Xbox dudes bragging about getting second place?
I think they're feeling comfortable that they'll get it into second place now because they know they're not going to get in first. They're never going to be. They're not going to
beat the top dog. Switch is nothing to them. They're not worrying about the Switch.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
But,
but anyway,
who brags about losing though?
I don't know. I mean, they have nothing else to talk. Hold on. Let me answer Vaughn's question fully. They have nothing else to talk about. What else are they going to talk about?
The Duke.
This is true.
Exactly. Nothing. So why not talk about the Xbox One coming into second place in December NPD? Even though we don't have the real data yet, by the way.
It's pretty we back-to-back second place. We beat Switch last month and beat PlayStation this month.
Oh Lord, that's like, you know what that sounds like?
Hold on.
You know what that sounds like, though?
Hold up.
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you what that sounds like.
You say we?
They say because he's an Xbox.
He rocking for his team.
It didn't mean to come out that way. I'm just saying.
No, it came out the right way. You said it.
Switch in November and just turn around and whip PlayStation's ass in December.
Hold on, real quick.
You said that from the heart. He said that from the heart. He meant every word he said.
Got a Patreon question. Because listen, Smooth, like you dead ass just spun it. L Boogie requested for your Kid Smooth name to be changed to DJ Smooth because of the way you spin it.
Oh shit!
Because you're literally turning like two back-to-back second place losses into at least we tried.
It's relevance. It's relevancy that wow, you lost to the Switch. Who hasn't lost to the Switch? You know.
But Smooth, here's the real question though. Back-to-back second places means what? It means you lost the bet to me. So, yeah.
No, we established that months ago when I bought the Switch. Though that wasn't like.
But you conceded, but now you lost. So I just wanted to hand you a second L for the new year. That's all.
I I feel like some Xbox gamers might have more types of controllers than games at this point, though.
Oh, they do.
Absolutely.
Oh, they do. They line them up like football.
Those some sick ass controllers.
I know people that say they not buying Sea of Thieves, but they fucking with the controller though.
The controller is
Wow.
No, yeah, the controller nice. It is.
The controller is
nice.
The game's a must. I can't wait for the beta. Y'all we gonna do a Weapon Wheel stream on the beta January 24th?
Must drop. I ain't buying that dog.
When is that beta?
January 24th.
Can you download on PC?
I didn't know it was coming. I didn't know it was gonna be there.
Play Anywhere title.
I download if it's on PC.
That game gonna be boo boo.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that game is gonna be bad. I think that game is gonna be really good. I really do.
Listen, I think Crackdown 3 might be actually good. I have more faith in Crackdown.
You think? No, I think Crackdown 3 looks like shit. When they showed it at E3, it looked like shit. It don't look good. Sea of Thieves is gonna be a better game.
Doom looks like shit on the Switch, but hey, ain't nobody.
Oh my God, here we go. You can say what you want. Doom looks good on the Switch. I don't give a damn.
I'm sure it does.
I don't give a damn what numbers Digital Foundry gave y'all. But when you play the game on the screen, it looks very good.
Baron, stop.
Ain't no stop. Let's be real. Let's be real for a minute. Let's be real if you want to be real. Nobody said anything about how Doom looked on the Switch until after Digital Foundry released a video.
Bro,
everybody that had something to say about Doom on the Switch before Digital Foundry video said the game looked good. Soon as Digital Foundry, soon as Digital Fraudery released a video and gave you those numbers, then everybody had a problem with how Doom looked like on the Switch. I'm just saying,
bro. The game is like 320p or something.
600.
So you trying to tell me that didn't occur? What I just explained.
Or Xenoblade is like 320, whatever.
Oh, the settings are lower than.
Yeah, but they released a Doom analyst like right when the game released though.
No, that was no. There was people that already had the game and already was playing it. There were reviews out on the game.
They did a preview one before the game came out, and then they did one right when the game came out, the week the game came out.
First of all, that preview one was just some kind of random setting they did on PC, assuming what the Switch could do. Like, that was the dumbest video I've ever seen in my life. I don't even know when that video was made. That was really stupid. All I'm saying is that people that played the game and people who reviewed the game on review sites had no problem with how the Switch, how the Doom version of Switch, how the Switch version of Doom ran on the Switch and how it looked until after Digital Foundry dropped their video.
They were probably Nintendo fans, and Nintendo fans swear they don't care about.
No, these were editors that were not Nintendo fans. Trust me.
I don't know about that.
They wasn't. Like shit. But I think it's funny that nobody wanted to notice that balance. See, y'all just like to believe whatever Digital Foundry tells y'all.
A lot of review sites said the game ran poorly, though.
A lot of review sites said the game looks really good too. You can't tell.
I don't know if that it ran poorly. It's a good game, and anything.
Okay, I'm just saying. If you want to be real about it, don't ignore that didn't happen.
It ran poorly.
I mean, I've seen it for myself. It looks exactly identical as the other versions. I can't really tell the differences.
Oh, well, it's identical as the other versions.
Yeah.
You ain't just say that.
Yeah, I did.
Oh my God.
I did.
Oh my God, dog.
Wait. I mean, it is what it is.
He just said it looks exactly as the other versions. It looks identical. He just said that.
You know what identical means, right?
Yeah,
you do know what that means, right?
Yeah,
okay, I'm just making sure.
You just said it looks identical as the other versions.
Oh man, whose math is this?
Wow.
They clearly took a lot of cuts to the visuals, bro. Like,
okay,
that's not even debatable, sir.
All right.
All right.
Wow.
Well, all I'm saying is my argument is that nobody had no issues until after that Digital Foundry video. That's all I'm saying. So
speaking of that, can we get to the
you
trial?
You could call me crazy, you can call me blind, but you can't change that fact. Nobody had no issues how the game looked until after that Digital Foundry video. Just simple as that.
Game.
So,
all right. Well, game though. Let's get to the trial.
Smooth.
Just saying.
Smooth, you're being summoned to the bench.
For who? For who and for what?
Fraudry of Gears of War, one count.
Black Bond on both accounts.
Black Bond already made a fucking video.
And HDR on 2 accounts.
But this is Weapon Wheel Court. We you know, we're separate from Black Bond's own channel. All right, Smooth. Number one, two things.
Yeah.
You lost to Black Bond in Gears of War. Okay, here's some details behind that.
We were supposed to do 2 out of 3. We only did 1 match, so I can't even show my impromptu comeback or anything like that.
Sir, can you let me finish? I don't want to hold you in contempt.
How did you get the ball back?
Listen. You lost to Black Bond in Gears of War 1v1, and just some background on this. Black Bond hasn't played a Gears of War game in a decade. You report, Mr. Bond?
Yes, online multiplayer.
Okay. You are I believe this on my report. It says Best Bot. Is that what you call yourself?
Yeah. I went through this several times.
Okay, that's real cool and all. So that's a problem. You know, you're an Xbox guy. You're an outspoken Xbox guy in the community. You lost to a guy who hasn't played a Gears of War game online in 10 years. It's not acceptable. How do you explain yourself?
Well, Bond has like a rare form of Down syndrome, so by default he was like had the edge. So, niggas lose. Like I'm not like what the fuck. Like I was under the impression that we were gonna do like 2 out of 3. You know, I was gonna kick his ass on games 2 and 3, and that would have been it. You know, so I wasn't as aggressive as I was expecting to be because I thought, hey, I got some games to go to prove shit. So, but I lost because I didn't get the rematch.
But didn't you leave? You're the one that left.
I didn't leave.
No, we went to multiplayer.
Bond. We went to that stupid multiplayer thing.
Okay.
Which I did better than Smoothin at that too.
You just called Bond. Did you just say Bond had Down syndrome? By the way, I'm just trying to clarify.
Yeah. And how does that help his case that he beat you in Gears of War?
You're calling. Let me get this straight.
Use retarded strength, quote unquote.
No, let me get this straight. No, he's talking about like people.
He's basically saying you lost to a retard. That's
how
maybe
in the
he's
world.
one of them idiot savants that's like
savant.
Like
that has special. You know, they're mentally disabled, but they have special skills and stuff.
Yeah, they're like a genius.
Yeah. What the fuck? So you're calling Bond a savant? That's why you
call him a Rain Man. You call him a Rain Man.
Yeah, Rain Man type dude. All right.
Yeah,
I just want to know. I just want to know how the hell you lose the Bond in Gears of War 4.
I can see if Bond like fucking just sucked at everything. That's different. The thing is, we were supposed to do 2 out of 3, so I thought I had some games to spare. You know?
But you wanted to lose the first one on purpose.
I wasn't aggressive in the way that I was expecting to do. I was like, all right, cool, give them that, and let's rock. Let's rock with game, game 3 and.
But Bond has not played Gears of War 4.
Doesn't matter.
So why weren't you aggressive?
Why didn't you play 2 out of 3?
Because the first match took 18 minutes of peekaboo, so we decided to play multiplayer instead.
Wow.
Okay, well, y'all can play another one after this if y'all got time and to settle the score. But
that's bad. That's real bad.
Baron, do you think I could just hop on Splatoon and beat you?
Hell no.
Never played the game?
Hell no.
Exactly.
Hell no. It ain't happening.
Gears though, you played a little bit of Gears.
Yeah, online multiplayer. How many times I always say that game is trash? The last time I played online multiplayer, not including the campaign or horde, was 10 years ago.
Right. The other thing, Smooth, your HDR comment. So I'm gonna let you explain what you said or what you were trying to say.
That way we can clear it up. We can clear this up.
He said what?
Bring up the tweet though, BG.
Yeah, just read the tweet verbatim so we won't have all.
Bring up the image, BG, of the. Bring it up. I'll link you.
This move arguing with niggas all day, so I got to go back. Hold on.
No, it's in my video. Just go to my video. It'll have the tweet right there.
Okay. Because who has an issue with what he's trying to say and what this nigga says?
Wow, the Saints really turned this game around. This is crazy.
I just posted it.
All right, I see it. I got it. All right, so that's Kid Smooth's code. Who want to Bond? Kid Smooth, who talking first?
I don't have to say anything. He's on trial. We're trying to have him explain what he said.
Where is it at?
So explain to us what you're trying to say.
Witcher 3 is played best on an Xbox One X. Actually, most games are better on consoles due to HD.
Oh Lord, I'm not getting into this garbage.
Smooth.
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I thought I was gonna have like interference in my sound because I just went into the parking garage, so I might sound like shit. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. What am I supposed to explain? My tweet?
Yes.
All right. So what I meant to say was the HDR is better than a game with visually is better than without HDR. And what I meant saying, if the game running on, let's say, PC without HDR, I like the HDR version just by looking at it.
But why did you say plays then?
What?
Why did you say plays?
Now, when I said plays best, I wanted to reference.
Yeah, I think he's talking about just visual.
You gotta come closer to the mic. We can't hear you, dog. Stop pacing around your place.
No, he sound like he moving boxes and shit. Like what?
Yeah, no, I had to open the door. When I said plays best, I was referencing against PlayStation, but I retracted because I didn't want to upset PlayStation fanboys for that day for some reason. So I was like, you know what? Let me give console so love. That's why the second half of the sentence came through. And so plays best. There should have been. It was supposed to be a shot at PlayStation.
So it should have been looks best, correct?
Looks best. On a console part should have been looks best.
But then you said it plays. You said then you would be saying it looks best on consoles, though.
Yeah, with HDR. Yeah.
This is all kinds of confusing. You weren't talking about PC, but then you were talking about PC.
Yeah, when I was talking about The Witcher, I was talking about PlayStation. When I was talking about games on console, I was talking about games that have HDR on console that doesn't have HDR on PC. They look better.
So I'm going to offer you some help and a solution to this issue. Before you tweet, send me what you're tweeting so I can proofread and review it for you. That way we can avoid these problems.
Run it past the body.
BG offered them the same service.
I mean, BG is your legal team. I'll be your social media advocate.
But you do think so, Smooth? You do think, and you are saying that you feel console games with HDR still visually look better than PC games without HDR. This nigga there.
Sorry.
Wow.
Move.
All right. Repeat.
So you're saying, I'm just trying to be clear. So you're saying so let's say there's a console game with HDR. Let's say it's 1080p 60.
Yeah.
And there's a PC game running at 4K 60, but it doesn't have HDR. The PC version is high resolution though. Do you still prefer the console because it has HDR, even though the PC has the high resolution?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I mean, that's his thoughts. I mean, I would take the 4K, but
are we done with this already?
HDR, in terms of, even though 4K is great in all its glory, but HDR has I think a bigger impact. Of course, it's in combination with that, but you like the HDR, you can like boom, there it goes. That's HDR. You know
what?
Great explanation.
Let me translate. I speak smooth. He's saying HDR is very visually apparent as soon as you turn it on. It's there. He's saying with 4K, it's not as apparent and obvious.
No, he can't be saying that.
That's what he's saying.
No, he can't be saying that.
But BG, I need to bring more evidence to the stand. Can you bring us to the screen, please?
Oh no.
I'll be
back. Can we just move on from this? Like, what's the point?
Bring us up, please,
He trying to get Smooth life, dog.
I mean, what's the point, man? There's no point.
HDR mods have existed on The Witcher 3 since 2016. So why is this comment coming out in 2018?
Well, Smooth probably don't know about this.
Smooth ain't even here right now. I think he on the run.
That nigga a fugitive.
He did the race. He said, "Fuck this shit."
When I tweeted Smooth, he says that doesn't count because that's a mod.
Yeah, he said he'd be right back. He said
You said that doesn't count because that's a mod. That's not made by CD Projekt Red. So it doesn't count.
Mods do better jobs than freaking developers at things. So I mean, But anyway, we Smooth.
What is the verdict?
Boring.
Guilty.
He guilty, man.
Yeah, that nigga guilty, dog.
Smooth just need to run his tweets by us.
You're always guilty.
Yeah, he's got to run his tweets by us before he tweets, man. All right. So there are reports coming out about David Cage and Quantic Dream.
Man.
Cage. It's alleged that he runs a very toxic workplace. That he's said homophobic comments, racist comments. He's an asshole to his team and makes them work really ridiculous hours and
sexist comments too.
Huh?
What?
Sexist. Like, cause it's only 80% of the workforce is men, and they make like real crazy like sex jokes.
Yeah. So yeah, this is a report that's coming out about David Cage, and he's an asshole. He runs and working at Quantic Dream has been pretty bad for some people.
Okay, watch
Hold up. Wait. First of all, what hours are they working? Because they ain't put out shit that's worth anything. So what are they doing all that time?
They're making Detroit right now.
They work in the same hours.
That game looks like garbage. So what are they doing all this time?
I mean, well, regardless of how you feel about the game, it's how they
work.
They still been working on that game for the last 3-4 years.
They work in the same hours Retro Studios is working.
I knew you was gonna say that shit.
And they still got a game coming out right now. So
still that game.
What you doing?
I'm just saying, they working tedious hours, and you can't put out something better than what Detroit looks like.
Saints got the lead with 2 minutes left.
They in the lead. I don't know. They scored.
I was just watching that. Yeah, they scored a touchdown. Anyway. It was Drew Brees to Kamara.
I want the Saints to win. I think the Birds will play better against New Orleans.
What? No. Eagles don't. Eagles do not want to play the Saints.
I would rather play against the Saints outdoors in the cold and Nick Foles to get his revenge from.
Wasn't the last time they played in a playoff game they lost to?
Yep, and I was there. I want that revenge game.
That was the last playoff.
First of all, that was a whole two different teams.
Buddy. We got a better team now. I want the salty run back.
Y'all often scored 15 points, bruh.
I'm sorry. Whose team?
15 points, man.
First was against the former Super Bowl.
Jesus, come on.
First, Georgia chokes against Alabama, and now Atlanta Falcons choke against the Eagle. What's going on? What's going on down in Georgia?
Anyway, let's get back to this topic.
I can't tell you, man. I'm gonna tell you this: Atlanta is cursed when it comes to sports, man. It's just what
I thought that was Ohio.
No, that's Atlanta. No, I mean Ohio got it worse with the Browns and
actually they got LeBron, so yeah.
I mean, they did luck up on LeBron, but he left too. So, I mean, they did have it worse.
All right, shut up with y'all sports talk.
Yeah, the people ain't trying to head.
Yeah, so apparently they even Quantic Dream collaborators and they presented Quantic Dream's collaborators in like sexual positions and homophobic sexic slurs and Nazi symbols, the swastikas. It was a whole bunch of crazy shit going on. Apparently,
they said that like one of the main pictures in the studio is apparently like a picture of a dick with farting balls is on the wall. I don't know why, and like yeah, they photoshopped the in gay porn, and
I'm gonna put it to you like this. I'm put it to you like this. Look, everything that comes out in social media now, especially about celebrities and sexual harassment, and all that. Everything is allegedly until proven otherwise.
Oh, absolutely. I will say this, though. It is alleged. However, David Cage, just the way he comes off, bro, I wouldn't be surprised if this was true because he's very pretentious and he thinks he's the smartest fucking person to ever walk the face of the earth. So
he's a white version of Dr. Trey.
Low key, man, low key. So if somebody told me he was an asshole or he talked to you like you're a piece of shit or he just say any kind of crazy shit to you, I would believe it off the rip just because of how he comes off. So
yeah, this is true. Like I look at him, he seems like a nigga that got a nigga that got a punchable face.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I'm not shocked he an asshole.
All I'm worried about, look, if changing the conditions in their studio can have them not release any more interactive movies, then that's the best thing for them.
Here go this Nintendo bullshit.
In the story. That ain't Nintendo bullshit. That's factual bullshit. That's exactly what it is.
Nintendo gamers don't like nothing.
That is factual, dog.
You try to like nothing with a story. We know this.
That's true.
Dog, you literally press one damn button. Are you serious? Pressing one button and walk around and pressing a button is not a game. That's not a game, dog. That is, bruh. That is an interactive
in Nintendo
movie.
games in 2018.
Oh shit!
You said what?
We still have to read text boxes in 2018 on Nintendo games.
That's not the same thing.
It's still a huge issue.
That's not a huge issue as playing an interactive movie where you have no damn gameplay. Get the hell out of here, man. That's nowhere near the same.
I'd rather listen to people speak than have to.
Oh my God! Just shut up, man. No, you sound ignorant as hell. You sound ignorant as hell right now.
The interactive movie thing is not the issue with David Cage's games. The issues with David Cage's games is that they're fucking terrible. Okay, I just got through beating fucking Beyond Two Souls, one of the worst games I ever played in my life. I
already said that was terrible, but the thing is, your game is terrible and it's an interactive movie.
Heavy Rain was
what the hell are y'all doing over there? Y'all need to close up shop.
Heavy Rain probably alright, but yeah, it was on some double negative shit. I agree with you because the gameplay wasn't a redeeming thing about it, but the story, like, what the fuck is this shit, bro? Like, terrible. Hopefully, Detroit Become Human is better. It looks like a better game. Heavy Rain looks like an alright game.
That has shovelware written all over it. I watched that whole preview of that game. No, that's garbage.
Like I said,
that is garbage with a capital G.
Ain't with it. Baron, what was the last Nintendo game you played that you would say had a deep story?
What's considered deep to you though? Because
a relevant story.
Y'all have different standards for every damn thing now. It's like
that you considered like a worthwhile story.
Other M had a deep story, even though a lot of people didn't like Metroid Other M.
That was a long time.
Other M was not a bad game at all. It wasn't up to the caliber of the Prime. Can I finish? It wasn't up to the caliber of the Prime games, but Other M's story was really good. That was a deep story.
That's a Wii game. We're talking about recent, dog.
He said Nintendo game.
Yeah, recent ones, not ones.
Give me a recent one.
What the hell?
Give me a recent one.
A just really deep story?
No, they don't got to be really, just a story, my nigga. That actually got a story.
Oh, well, Breath of the Wild. I like Breath of the Wild.
No, I've had no story.
Oh, stop it. Stop it. The story of the champions in the game. That was a really interesting story. So don't play. Brian, don't play yourself. Stop.
Out at the end, Okay.
Stop, bro.
Hold on. Let's call
the story of the champions in the Breath of the Wild was a good story.
Wait a minute.
They all died to.
Wait a minute.
That Bond is he's just a fucking hater.
People in the comment section, y'all are not finna sit here and act like Beyond Two Souls had a good story. Cut it the fuck out.
And another game.
I'm playing Persona 5 right now. Persona 5 got a good story. I play Horizon Zero Dawn.
But it wraps up pretty well. Like,
Breath of the Wild story.
I'm gonna tell you what Beyond Two Souls is.
Hold on, wait. Let me finish answering BG question though. It's definitely Breath of the Wild. Don't overlook the last two Fire Emblem games. Those stories are really good too.
I'll give you Fire Emblem. I was waiting for you to say that.
With Awakening and goddamn, why isn't it? Goddamn, I forgot which one. Birthright. I bought Birthright.
I'm gonna tell you
those are good stories too.
Beyond Two Souls is if you took 11 or any one of the paranormal people from Stranger Things and gave it poor writing. That's all the fuck it is. A bitch going to the upside down world. She got a fucking entity with her. Her nose start bleeding, doing paranormal shit. The story was not good. They can jump it up all they want to. It was not good. You went to a fucking you went to a fucking hotep camp and became a fucking farm hand for like 2 fucking hours. Then it turned into she in the CIA and she got some fucking baby African Ugandan knuckles looking motherfucker helping her kill. Like, stop this.
She was 11 before 11, but the story was convoluted.
I called her 11 off of Stranger Things.
What order you put it in? The story did not make sense. You in a fucking naval-based killing agent.
I asked Baron that because I played 3 Nintendo Switch games so far and none of them had a story. So
what games you play? You definitely ain't played Xenoblade Chronicles 2 because that's a really good story. I like this story.
I played Mario Odyssey, no story. I played.
No, you can't say Mario Odyssey don't have no story. It has the same. It has the same cliche Mario story told in a different way, but you can't say it has no story.
Nah,
come on now.
No story.
If you consider saving the princess over again a story, you do not. That's not a story.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's the same Mario cliche story, but just told in a different way.
I played Mario Rabbids, no story.
Ugh. Why did you buy that?
That's a good game.
I heard that's a good game.
I hate the Rabbids with a passion.
That's probably one of the best games on the Switch. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
I hate them. I hate Rabbids. I hate those things.
Well, I don't give a fuck about who's in it. I just care about the gameplay, nigga. Anyway, the story don't got no. There's no.
So why are we arguing about story if you don't care about the gameplay?
No, I'm saying I enjoyed
this guy here. I swear, bro.
I enjoyed the gameplay. No, I said the content. I was talking about the content of the Rabbids. That's not going to stop me from buying the game. I'm just saying the damn thing ain't have a story.
I just told you like 6 games that have story that are Nintendo games. Like, what else do you want?
3 of those games had no story, bro. I'm just saying, like.
Nah,
we can all agree that Breath of the Wild was the weakest story of any Zelda game.
I don't really, man. Really?
Name me one that's
the weakest.
Name me one that's weaker. Name me one that's weaker. I'm curious.
What was the one where you had to turn into a painting on the wall? Which one was that?
That was on the 3DS. A Link Between Worlds was awesome. What are you talking
about? No, that game was good. I'm talking about just story-wise. I love that game. I love that game.
It actually had an antagonist you interacted with. Unlike the magical cloud that you never talked about.
Oh my God, Bond.
Isn't all
I like Breath of the Wild story. Listen, I like Breath of the Wild story. I love Twilight Princess story as well. And I think as far as Zelda games, I think those are the 2 ones I like the most.
Did you even beat A Link Between Two Worlds?
Yeah, I beat it before you, fool.
Who was the boss?
Really? The nigga that was on the wall. You had to turn into a painting to beat him on the wall.
Who was he?
I beat you.
Spoilers.
I forgot the dude's name.
No, what power did he absorb at the end?
Bond, you could go to my Twitter and look up the tweet. I even tweeted it when I beat it.
That's spoiling games we're not gonna play, dog.
Come on, man. He fused with Ganon's powers. You don't remember that?
I play a lot of games.
There's only one. Like
contrary to what you believe, I play a lot of games, and some things I don't remember all the time.
Zelda, you know this.
But I just told you what the final.
This motherfucker.
I just told you what you had to do to beat the final boss in the game. I'm sorry if I spoiled for people.
It's like every boss fight, you go into the pain, man.
But you had to turn into the paint. You had to turn into the wall to beat him.
Dude, that's like.
Isn't all Zelda's games like the same base story and like all?
No. Breath of the Wild is not. It's not the same. Okay. They really changed everything.
Breath of the Wild didn't have a story. You just fought.
Oh Lord, I'm not gonna argue with you on this. Whatever, Bond.
No, y'all confused. See, with Nintendo games, y'all confuse story with dialogue. Niggas think because motherfuckers is speaking.
No, we're not confusing story with dialogue. There was actually an backstory on characters with character development and what the objective of the story was and everything. Like Breath of the Wild had that.
That's an intro and dialogue.
We gonna be real.
Oh my God. Okay.
Any game with more than an hour of cutscenes, Nintendo fans call it a movie. That's true.
No. I wouldn't say that. No, I wouldn't say that because Resident Evil 4 and 5 had a lot of damn cutscenes, but I ain't call it a movie. It was still a game.
You wanted a few that didn't. You wanted a few that didn't.
So one of the few. What? Nah.
No, I'm saying
I think everybody liked Resident Evil 4.
Like
5,
Naughty
maybe
Dog,
not.
They call all Naughty Dog games movies. They call
Well, they kind of are movies. Really.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you. Listen, no. The last
I'm not going to take anything away from Uncharted, but Uncharted has a ridiculous amount of.
The last one has like 4 hours of cutscenes with 16, but the game is overall like 16 hours if you play it correctly the way it was intended to be played. That's not even the majority of the game. It's cutscenes. So what is y'all talking about?
Like the average. Okay, let's take Uncharted 4. How many hours of cutscenes would you say Uncharted 4 has? I wouldn't say more than 2. It's not more.
No, it's probably around 3.
It's maybe 2 or 3, but how long is the gameplay? Like
3?
9?
Shit, that is a lot.
The gameplay is like what, 15 hours?
That's what I'm saying. So you get 12 hours of gameplay, you get 3 hours of story, and motherfuckers be like it's a movie. Like what?
That's not.
That's the thing. I think that's the thing. Like, this is where like one of the main arguments I had with y'all like a few years ago is where the standard, for how many gameplay hours you would get in the game was around 20. And then all of a sudden it started switching to this 10, 9, 8 garbage. And I wasn't feeling that.
Games got shorter, yeah.
I wasn't feeling that. And then you had people like BG who was raving that Sony flag. Like, oh, this is amazing. Like, no, this ain't amazing. I did not buy a game just to play it for 9 hours. I'm used to this custom around 20 hours of gameplay. That's what I'm used to.
From what game?
And I still stick by that, though. A game has to have at least 18.
Around like 10 hours, so I don't know.
Nintendo games do have more gameplay to cutscenes because they don't have a story like that. Like, it's what it is.
I'm just saying, I'm not on the short like game bandwagon. I don't like that shit, especially for the amount of money we paying for games, man. It
depends on how good it is too.
Yeah, that's true. I love a cinematic game. They just came out with a report that Days Gone got like hours of cinematics. I think that's great. Why would you want to play a story-based game that ain't got no good story or that ain't got a fleshed out story? What the fuck you playing it for? I want to know what happened to the characters. I don't give a fuck about walking around doing all this other dumb miscellaneous shit. Yeah, that makes.
Oh no! Wow, they converted that 4th down. Wow.
Who, the Saints?
My bad.
Yeah.
Wow, that is insane.
I must
Holy shit.
Oh, the Vikings winning again. What the fuck?
Oh my god. I'm sorry, man. That was crazy. I can't believe they completed that.
This shit wild.
But like
range. What?
But like I would say, Drew Brees is the best, man.
Shut up, we need to wrap
up. He ain't better than Brady.
Shut up.
Oh, I'm not gonna go into that. This is not.
Oh
about
yeah, we got
sports.
yeah, we got 5. But yeah, I like cinematic games. I don't see the issue.
I love cinematic games.
Facts.
Let me get to these other topics so we can get out of there. Rystar asks, do you think microtransaction will kill the future of gaming? No. I don't
know. No, because if they would have killed them, they would have already did it.
Yeah.
As long as they give you a choice, it can't.
It may hurt it. It's never going to kill gaming as a whole.
Will it kill gaming? Oh, no. Will it kill some companies? Yeah.
Yep.
It'll kill some companies.
Yeah, facts.
To help it.
All companies with them booty boxes. Goddamn.
There you go. I knew he was coming with it.
There you go.
Coalition. There was rumors that they were working on a new game this week. Now that's been debunked. They're still just working on Gears 5. I can't remember what Gears we up to.
I wonder if people know how true that is, though.
Yeah, I'm not buying it.
Yeah, because I don't know if they just said that just to keep it a wrap. Like, they might want to keep that shit quiet.
Yeah, they don't like, you believe it or not, some of these companies don't like when shit leak. They really don't.
Yeah, because I'm like, maybe they just want to keep that quiet.
I mean, it's possible. I mean, Sony Studios tried to keep their side projects quiet for a while.
I've been trying to get my Rockstar Connect to freaking leak me something about fucking Red Dead. Is not doing it. Not happening.
Dude, but Smooth, you said you don't want them working on something different.
I did not say that.
I could have sworn, bro. I could have sworn you said
I want to know what that was about.
Yeah, I think you said, no.
Because I remember
you saying you said that though.
No. But I said the only thing I said in Kofi's podcast, right? I asked, understand why is it up to Coalition and 343 to make new games?
True.
That's all I was asking. I wasn't saying I don't want them. I don't care what the hell they make. I'm just saying, but everybody when they're looking at Xbox new games, look at Xbox new games, and they be like, well, I mean, Coalition needs to make something different.
I know why they're gonna say Coalition because they don't got so many studios.
Exactly. That's one of their premier studios, if not their best studio. So who else gonna make it together?
Yeah, who else gonna make it?
Here's my
That's
question.
what I'm saying. Like, what else you expect them to say? Like, that's my studios. That's Microsoft Studios, right?
Here's my question about this, because I feel like Nintendo gets a lot of criticism of this. People say that they're tired of Nintendo games. All Nintendo makes is Mario and Zelda. And yeah, I feel like all Microsoft makes is Forza, Halo, and Gears.
So that is also true. Yeah, exactly.
That's not even facts, man. You can look at the Switch and say that's not even facts.
But I'm saying, how can you accuse Nintendo of only making the same games over and over when Microsoft literally only makes the same games over and over?
First of all, they couldn't accuse Nintendo of that in the first place. They just wanted something to say, but of course, that's the double standard.
You don't get praises for making the games they do. Microsoft no longer gets praise for making Gears and Halo.
I mean, it's getting stagnant, bro.
I mean, and Mario, Zelda, they're like 30 plus years old.
But
the thing is,
like 10 maybe.
But okay, this is the difference.
But Gears is not on the level of Mario and Zelda.
Nowhere near. Themselves
so they can't be 30 years of Gears of Halo, Gears and Halo.
30 years of drop, stop, and pop it. No.
I like that, Bob. Bob, I'm really gonna make a hit. You just got my next hit.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Nah,
stop it. That's one of the main things me and I was arguing with BG about.
No, I'm gonna be real with you, Smooth. Like, no, I hate all these repetitive Nintendo games, but it is harder to reinvent.
They're not repetitive because they're different each time. Like,
no, but listen, you think that I don't. Listen, it's harder.
That's because you're a delusional fool. That's why. It is what it is. You just don't want to believe it.
Shut up, nigga. It's harder to reinvent a third-person shooter because I'm actually like like I said, it's harder to reinvent a third-person shooter than it is to reinvent a platformer technically. So that's
not true. That's not true. It all depends on the developer. That's all it depends on.
In a third-person shooter like with Gears, regardless of how they reinvent it, unless they change the genre, it's going to be cover, shoot, move. You can't change those dynamics. So,
this Wheel meme guy is crazy. He's on it.
You can't really
and your point though,
To me,
I'm just saying, like in a platformer, I'm pretty sure you still have to jump every platformer you play.
Right, but there's more
it's different on how the developer develops the game and makes the new mechanics or new mechanics to the game.
Some things, but like you still in a third-person shooter. Well, in Gears, I can't say in all third-person shooters because Gears is very limited in the way it is. Like Uncharted has more dynamics and more mechanics to it, and that's a third-person shooter. Gears is pretty much run, cover, the same.
I'm sorry, I just don't.
There's no.
I don't agree with
Gears.
I don't agree with that. I think a good example of like a new type of third-person shooter was like Vanquish. A game that a lot of people slept on. Vanquish was really different. It was really good.
But Vanquish was a new game. Like like Gears can't unless they completely overhaul the game. Gears can't change it to something like.
But that's the thing. That's some things that people need to take from Nintendo. Nintendo kind of reinvents the whole game. It just has the same franchise.
They're not gonna do that with Gears, though. I'm just saying.
They'll keep similarities, but they really reinvent the whole game.
They're not gonna rework Gears. They definitely not.
That's what I'm saying.
That's like iconic to them. They're not gonna touch that. They'd rather.
That's the secret of how Nintendo franchises lasted so long. It's like they reinvented the whole game, but they kept stuff the same.
Or Nintendo fans.
Yeah, 26 seconds left.
You said what?
Nintendo said what now? Stuck in nostalgia.
No, you just stuck in damn denial. That's all it is.
No, I'm not, sir.
Yeah, you are.
Not, sir.
You are.
Listen, fam, yes, I want to play the same game for like 3 decades. It's not.
It ain't the same game. It's not the same game, bro. It's not.
You got it, bro.
Because I'm telling the truth.
You got it.
You know I'm telling the truth.
All right, fam. You got it.
I know I got it.
Hey, Ricky,
I owned it.
He said this underpaid wrestler been tweaking all show.
He called me underpaid.
They made it. Wrestler been tweaking all show. I don't want no smoke though.
Oh wow.
He said
he called me underpaid.
You see the weapon wheel meme guy? He made a tweet with Baron. I'm kicking him in the face, and he got smooth in the walls of Jericho with a lion tamer.
I didn't see that. I need to see that. Wait, who's that? Who's that said I was underpaid? That's hilarious. I love those comments.
BMG, that's the homie. He'll smack the shit out you.
No, he won't. Trust me. No, I doubt that.
The dude who set up that swatting, his name was Tyler Barris. He's getting charged with manslaughter and facing up to 3 years.
Like I said,
just 3 years?
How you get 3 years and you got somebody murdered?
Wow.
First of all, he didn't even get manslaughter. He got
because they gave him manslaughter. That's why.
Because he didn't pull the trigger. That's why.
He got involuntary manslaughter.
He still got somebody murdered.
Yeah, involuntary.
Should get impersonation.
Nah, but he didn't mean involuntary.
Wait. What state? What state is this?
Oh, I don't know.
Florida, right?
No, he was in LA. He was in LA, I think.
He didn't mean to get him murdered.
Yeah,
that's why he got involuntary.
No, he didn't mean to get him murdered though.
No,
it was just the wrong person. No, he meant to get.
No, because
you cannot send a cop to go kill somebody for you, dog.
No, the way he did it on the phone call, he was definitely
meant to get
that guy killed.
Yeah, he
was okay.
That cop was trigger happy, dog.
You can't really prove that though. You can't prove intent by cop, so he's not gonna get charged with murder.
He did well. To me, he should get charged with murder, but
yeah, he should. But you can't prove that.
But I know he was gonna get manslaughter. I said that.
Charged with murder. He didn't kill nobody.
This dude is crazy.
You laughing at the weapon with meme guy, right?
Yeah. Where he find that old footage from?
He gets everything so quick.
I don't know who that is though. That nigga be
he looked up like
I need to find out
some old footage
because we don't know who he is.
He's on point.
Yo, this dude is quick.
He's a long-time viewer because he be having some like stuff, and I really still think it's Tony. I'm gonna be real, yo, Tony.
Nah, that's not me. That's not me.
There's somebody like that.
I swore it was Tony, bro.
I thought it was Brandon Dates at first.
Nah, it's not me.
You sure? You've been quiet this whole time, Tony, and this nigga been putting up stuff all show.
I forgot he was even in here.
Weapon Wheel Memes is actually an Xbox guy, by the way.
Said, you got me.
You happy about this move?
You said it's an Xbox guy?
Yeah, just wanted to give you a heads up.
Oh, you know
who he is. You know who he is.
I don't know who he is, but I know the traits.
It would make sense he's an Xbox guy because he's got a lot of time on his hands.
What are those traits, Move?
I can't share that with you.
17 Xbox.
Secretive or something? Just the Xbox cult shit? Like
but I mean, according to my radar, he's
your radar
definitely leaning that way. Xbox.
Radar.
So you just feel he's an Xbox guy. This is just what you feel inside of you.
Wow.
Smooth, are you all right?
He said inside of him.
You feel this in your heart that he's an Xbox guy. Like you can detect this. So
how do you feel an Xbox fan?
So when you walk in the street and like
you can feel that
around, can you like feel that they're Xbox people?
Say what?
When you're walking the street, like when you outside driving or you walk, can you feel if somebody's like an Xbox person? Like,
no, only if I'm in a gaming setting. Like when I walk in a GameStop, a Best Buy, and I'm in the gaming section, or like a pack or something, I can really look and be like, all right.
So, like they got crippling depression.
So without them saying anything, you can feel out if they're an Xbox person.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You walk up to each other, point, they be like, wait till E3? Yeah, wait till E3.
Xbox got Miss Cleo powers now. This is crazy.
Oh, he asked him, have you been hanging out in the parking lot?
Like, hey, bro, Halo Gears 4? Halo Gears, okay.
Y'all gotta see
Halo Gears and Forza, that's how they greet each other.
Yeah.
Yo, somebody should know that song from like Portuguese.
Look, he called like, hey, can you take the heat? No, did I get the fuck out of gaming? Okay, cool. I got it.
Halo Gears and Forza.
I saw that Sean the Sheep video. That was funny.
Oh man, how do you feel another Xbox?
Yo, that
fan?
shit was
crazy.
more funnier. That person that took your song and picked that video, that shit was hilarious.
Oh, that shit was fire.
Yeah.
That shit made that shit even more funny.
Okay.
No song is a hit in South America.
Yeah, we got. Let's get these three things out the way. Amy Hennig said she is.
It's time to go, fam. You don't
Hey,
play us
listen,
extra.
bro. Let me get to some shit. Amy Hennig said that not releasing a game is killing her. She hasn't released a game since 2011, which was Uncharted 3.
Yeah.
And you know the Star Wars situation went out of whack.
If she keep getting curved, that's why.
Oh my god, he caught the ball.
Are you fucking serious?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
What the fuck? Bruh. Wow, that was crazy.
You got to be
That was
fucking
crazy.
kidding me.
That was crazy.
I'm gonna be watching the highlights.
He said, fuck the field goal. Give me that touchdown.
Wow.
Damn. This nigga caught the ball with 4 seconds left and ran a touchdown, bro.
Last thing.
I didn't see, and I'm behind.
Wow.
Last thing.
You didn't get no reception in that attic? How the fuck you behind there?
You got to be fucking kidding me.
How you let that happen?
Wow.
That's why are they?
A1 Knowledge asked if you could make a hero or villainous video game, what would you be and what would you be? This thing didn't. What would be your, as he meant, hero villain name?
Did he write it like that, or you just read it?
No, he wrote it like that.
I think mine would have to be Joy.
Shut up, nigga. Your by-day occupation, superpower, and weakness. Pretty much. So, what would your superpower be, and what would your weakness be? You're a hero or villain.
My superpower will be jigginess. My weakness will be fuck shit. I don't know what my name would be.
What was the question?
Superpower. If you were a superhero or villain, what would your power and your weakness be?
Baron already kind of like a superhero. He's a wrestler and all that.
Yo, who is this dude? Shoot Potato, yo.
He's a troll. I think just let me cheese all over.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Baron's weakness would probably be
He got fucking got Jimmy in his.
You know,
picture.
I'll probably have every superhero power in the book. My weakness would be having, my weakness would probably be lame ass interactive movies. That'd be my weakness.
Okay.
So are we choosing anyone we want? Or are we choosing what you would think best with the character of your own self?
Just
cannot believe this. Are you?
My weakness would probably be getting banned on Twitter, because I can't stand these damn trolls. They. How many times I've been banned? I don't know. But yeah, that would definitely be my weakness. Morons and idiots on Twitter. I don't know what my power would be.
Stop inciting them before they ban you again.
My power would be smacking these niggas upside their head.
Yo, you banned again?
No, I got banned like 2 days ago for like 24 hours or something.
What was the tweet?
It was to bland you. What did I say to bland you? I said I'll knock you the fuck out, some shit like that.
Why would you even say that to bland you?
I think I called him a faggot.
The fuck you finna shadow?
I probably called him a faggot a few times.
You felt tough tweeting that, BG?
I slapped the shit out you too, nigga. What's up?
Oh man.
I mean, he could have said he could have took that 6-hour drive. Also,
there's gonna be a backup
Oh my!
against Tom Brady in the Super Bowl.
Hey man,
I cannot believe this, man.
That was crazy. That was fucking crazy, bro.
There ain't no way they should have got that touchdown. That's ridiculous.
One gotta go.
They fucked up.
One gotta go. This is movies. A Bronx Tale, Paid in Full, Four Brothers, Goodfellas.
Four Brothers.
Whoa, say that again.
I've only seen like 2 of those movies, so I guess
that's kind of easy. Yeah,
Oh, he's talking 2 of those movies.
Yeah.
This nigga.
It was
that is
Bronx
kind of an easy choice.
I get rid of Four Brothers.
Paid in Full, Four Brothers, Goodfellas.
Yeah, Four Brothers for me.
Wait, what was the 4 again?
A Bronx Tale, Paid in Full, Four Brothers, Goodfellas. The only movie I haven't seen is Goodfellas.
You never seen Goodfellas?
Nah,
Whoa.
I never saw Goodfellas.
Wait a minute.
I seen everything else.
That's hard.
How you never seen Goodfellas?
I never seen Goodfellas, bro.
I might say Paid in Full, man.
Nah,
no, bro.
That's
over.
I love Paid in Full.
All 3 of those movies.
It is kind of overrated. I like Four Brothers. I like Four Brothers.
That movie,
I like Four Brothers too, but
I mean, Paid in Full was the typical hood. You know, it was a typical hood movie, but
I mean, but it's based on a true story, though.
Exactly.
Hey, man,
but it was the typical hood movie, though.
Alpo,
The
baby.
other ones wouldn't.
People get shot every day, B.
We already know that. Like,
Oh man, I had some shots
Chill.
Oh boy.
What the fuck? Was that a girl?
And
That was me impersonating Tony.
And the last thing I was going to mention, so EA is apparently, I think they're working on, well, they've implemented, remember that thing with Activision we talked about, with them making their games harder for some multiplayer players by pairing up experienced skill players with people that suck to encourage microtransactions. So
Jack versus BG? Okay.
So there's reports that EA has already been doing this in their games, and it's just called dynamic multiplayer difficulty, where they just change the difficulty to they pair up people with different skill level to encourage microtransactions, but the result have been kind of neutral. It hasn't like increased microtransactions or decreased them necessarily, according to this article. So that's it. We can get out of here.
Oh man.
Outros.
Wow.
That gotta be true too, because games used to actually do the opposite. So that gotta be true.
Nah, Jimmy, it's too late to start talking now. That money coming out of that check. Don't even worry about it, player.
What are you talking about? Are you doing that for the Patreon money? Go ahead, man. Said I wasn't talking because of the Patreon money?
Y'all niggas crazy.
Yo, Weapon Wheel memes. Say your outro.
Oh man.
Oh,
That's no more memes?
Nah,
Tony not smart enough to do that, man.
Listen, man, he answered, so I thought. Listen, I tried to catch him. Tony.
Nah, I'm too busy getting hoes to do that, Jack. What you know about that?
Well, if you don't shut your curly head ass up.
This nigga got a one little girlfriend. You think he getting all hoes now, nigga?
You're like one of his cousins.
Yo, you know this nigga happy when he put his girlfriend as his Twitter profile.
I know you a simp. You a 50-year-old simp, nigga. Fuck out of here.
This nigga simping.
I've had 3 girlfriends in my profile pictures. I always do that.
Oh,
you a simp all the time? All right.
Yeah, I'll be switching them out.
Hey, Jack, why sound like you hating though, Jack? Come on.
Hey,
What kind of
Jack.
Me and Tony got beef. I'm not hating. First of all, I think that's Tony's cousin. I saw the video, Tony. I think that's your cousin, but we gonna talk.
That's hating. You're hating.
That's fucked up.
Exactly.
You see what they gotta do?
That's facts.
They gotta
come back out?
Come all the way back out.
They have to kick the extra point. So they have to come back out.
The time expired. Why the fuck they gotta kick the extra point?
Because it was a touchdown. It wasn't overtime. It was regulation.
Oh, yeah,
so they
right,
have to kick the extra point.
Baron, your outro.
I never got nacho, sir.
Looking forward to this 2018 for the Switch. 2017 was the greatest first year ever for a console in history. For the Switch, I told y'all so.
Didn't you say the same thing about the Wii U? It was the greatest.
I didn't never say this. You had the greatest first year. What the hell are you talking about? I never said that.
What happened? Baron was in disagreement with me because I called it lukewarm, and he said that people were crazy for thinking that.
For thinking what?
That the Wii U's launch was lukewarm.
You were saying that in January. The Wii U came out in November.
Bro, I said it when it came out. That's
what I'm saying. Like, how can you say that? Like,
you want me to bring up the video?
No, I said, how can you say that? You were saying that like a week after the game came out.
You were denial post launch, weren't you?
What you mean denial about what?
Hey, shut up.
It's like,
yeah, we out of here. Peace.
Jack.
Yeah, we out of here. Peace. I ain't got no outro, man.
All right, Jimmy.
Yeah, man. Everybody be safe. Hands up. Don't shoot. Please don't kill me. Peace.
Damn. Okay.
Hey, BG, make sure you count them words. BG, you know you like count words. Make sure you count them words.
Before we go, I'm gonna roast 3MG's fat ass now because he probably.
I don't think he's gonna be able to get screamed at.
I think what happened was 3MG, you know, he saw his channel was failing. He did the reaction videos. They ain't work. He got the questions.
Oh my god. What is going on right now? Oh wow!
You saw Chase couldn't get him no views. He picked fuck. He went downhill.
Hey, why you pulling up on 3MG like that, Tony?
3MG was firing shots off in the comments section.
Yeah, I just read them. Oh man.
Yo, Tony deadass just that little. He that nigga that just like be chilling amongst his peers and like stocking up ammo against them until he got.
Man, he just ran his whole channel down. That shit was funny. No, them reaction videos was some desperate shit, dog. Shout
out to 3MG, dog.
Yeah, desperation was setting in when he started doing those joints. I was like, God damn, what's going on? Come on.
You could definitely tell he was sitting on that one for a minute.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Tony just having them in the chamber just waiting, dog. Like, he's like,
hey.
I got this dirt on you. Got this dirt on you for when I'm ready to give you that smoke.
Yeah. I don't know how 3MG put on so much weight in like 3 episodes of Welcome to Skill Tree though.
Oh, man. Yo, Tony just been waiting, dog. You a dirt man.
Oh, man.
Hey man, everybody did their outro?
No,
no,
not me. I gotta get my outro.
Oh, come on.
Move. Okay, I'll go last.
Yeah, you know what it is. Xbox is the best box. I am the best bot. Thank you guys for watching. Understanding. All right.
Bye.
Okay.
My outro. Happy to start out 2018 on a very high night. Bird Gang is going strong. Kid Moves started out 0-2. I appreciate Baron coming on, even though he admits that he lost. He still won't own up. But I will say that Baron at least has more balls to come on here than that doctor.
Ooh.
That's all I got to say.
Oh man.
Oh my god. You know what? You don't want Trey. You don't want Trey to come on here. He's gonna destroy you, man.
Why? So I can make him run away again and leave the Skype call like I always do?
Oh wow. You gonna bring up that old shit? Come on now.
Skype Wars, baby. Skype Wars.
Skype Wars. Man, that's so old. Man.
Skype
Bill,
Wars.
But yeah, we appreciate you coming on, Baron, because like I said, a lot of people act like little schoolgirls. They don't ever want to talk to people.
Yo, Bond is the nicest niggas to the people he troll on Twitter when they come on this shit. Like what the fuck?
No, trust me.
And he gonna hold the door for him.
Trust me. I be at Bond's throat all the time. He be at my throat all the time. I wouldn't have it any other way.
You've been gone for like 2-3 years. What are you talking about?
Say what?
You've been gone for like 2 or 3 years. What are you talking about?
Why? Hold up. Just because I wasn't uploading on YouTube, I mean I was gone. I was still around.
Doing nothing.
I was tweeting. What are you talking about?
Hey, Bond miss you, man. Bond miss you.
I'll be sure to watch you on Nirvana.
Go ahead and walk him to the car, man.
Yeah, this shit sound romantic.
Walk him to the car.
Yo, nah.
Let me let me finish this.
It did sound like you said Bond was in your throat for a second.
No, I said, oh my God. BG, you really gonna try to come after me like that? No, what I said.
Listen.
No, hold up. No, you ain't gonna end this shit on no bullshit like that. You ain't gonna end this shit on no shit like that. What I said is that I'm always at Bond's throat and he's always at mine, and I would never want it any other way. That's what I said
today.
I don't know why you said that man was in his throat. Paul.
I don't know why he said that. BG just like saying stupid shit like that.
The comment section heard it too, dog. I don't know.
That man was in that man's throat. Hey man, it's time to go, man.
That's ridiculous.
Hey, I need my outro still, man.
What's your outro, Tony?
Shoot.
Hey, me Tony Montana's people in the chat need to hop off my nuts.
Damn.
Those Drake called dudes are mentally challenged. And Jimmy out on Twitter, Jack gets no hoes and he's trash again.
Oh man. I was just rocking with you until you said that, Tom.
Clout chasing 2018.
Oh man, I still ain't like it. Facts. I'm running for Clout Chaser of the year. GML beat me last year. Visions came a close second, but I'm gonna take the spot in 2018.
Hey Tony, can I upload the video where they was roasting you on my stream and then you ran up out the Discord? Can I upload the video?
Hold on.
I still got an archive. Can I upload
Who was roasting Tony?
The whole fucking chat was roasting that nigga. He had came in. Can I upload that, Tony?
What was that? Was that the one with the other girl?
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't upload that one.
All right.
Tony don't want that smoke. You don't want that smoke. Yo, we out. We're going to After Dark gonna be there on the Patreon for anybody that want to show.
I have.
All right, we out.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Well, Jack, did you get that situation cleared up you got from that Chinese prostitute?
No prostitutes here, sir.
Oh my god.
Y'all can't listen to man BG dog.
Oh, so you went to the doctor and got the shot for that, right?
Fall back, BG.
Oh man, you got a penicillin shot in your ass?
Whoa. No more Chinese prostitutes, Jack. No more.
I'm just gonna drink this water right quick. Y'all tripping.